All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Marquee Gaming. It is an exciting day. It is an exciting day. Session 20. There's a look of dread on a few players' faces. This is a good day to be a DM. I like this. So, it's good to see everybody here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all you coming by and continuing to join us for Beacon's Aura. Session 20. I feel like that's a milestone point for sure. But thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate all of you for joining us, watching along with us, and sharing your afternoons or whatever time it is for you to do this. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you too for tuning in there and checking us out there. And if you ever want to join us for a live stream, 2 o'clock Central Time on Sundays, we'll be here waiting for you. Anyways,
I had some fun, sassy comments. So
chat is pretty fun here, so it's a good time. You should definitely come if you can. If you can't, that's understandable. And thank you for watching on YouTube. So yeah, just up front, I'm just gonna say, if you guys haven't already, if you enjoy what we're doing, please give us a follow here on Twitch. You can also subscribe on YouTube. Both are free, and it just kind of helps you get notified when new videos or new streams come out. And it's that simple, and it helps us out. So. Let's see. Anything else really important I want to start off at the top? I don't think there's anything too big. But Rachel, do you want to talk about your tomorrow art stream?
Yeah. Remember, friends, Monday is my art stream now. It's 3:30 CST to 6 CST. And, yeah, I'm going to be working on commissions probably. And it'll be fun, so come hang out. And hopefully this time I'll have my setup way ahead of time, so I won't be frazzled for the first, hour and a half.
True.
We'll see.
Hopefully that works out this time.
You guys should have seen me last Monday. It was a little bit of a mess. So.
It was a little bit, I came home and it was a little bit of chaos, so.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Every stream, though, the feeling before you stream is just a little bit of chaos every time.
Yeah, trying to get everything set up. Oh, great. Casey votes for Ezel. Thanks, Casey.
Okay. I'll hide, some chords, Casey, so that she can't...
Are you not entertained?
I'll hide some of her chords and make it a little difficult for her at the start.
No!
All right. So, Rachel has her art stream on Monday. You also can join Rachel and myself with Mr. Mike over there, as we are doing his game on Thursday nights. Mike, do you want to share about your game?
Yeah, so just super excited. We're doing a homebrew campaign called Fates United. Very fantasy world where we get to follow 4 characters and figure out what kind of powers that they've been blessed by and what kind of tragic backstories they have, and we can play through. So it's really fun. We've had a whole bunch of fun doing that. So yeah, that's on Thursdays, 6:30 EST, and then I do retro gaming, variety gaming on Mondays after the art stream. So come hang out if you want.
Awesome. Yeah, you can see how awkward my character is. And how adorable Rachel's character is.
And what?
How adorable Rachel's character is.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways. And yeah, just, we want you guys to know too, Rachel has put in a new emote. It is, so what we did, we just kind of switched some stuff around. So if you have a tier 1 sub, big thanks to Mike and Nelson for just bombing us with gift subs a little over a week ago. So we got an extra emote slot, and we were able to put Raya Insight, the Raya roll, into tier 1 sub level. And then from there, we put a new one in for the 1000 bits giving level, which is the Creepy Rodden. So that is our 1000 bits level one for everybody who did that. So if you see those, that's how you get them if you're interested. But
you want to just throw some creep vibes in the chat?
Yes. If you want things to be creepy, just fill it with Creepy Rod and that'll be great. So yeah,
This chat is rough and
Pretty exciting.
cool.
pretty exciting. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Nelson, for the bits. That's so kind of you.
Oh, you want to have a bit war? Okay, let's go.
Stop it, guys! No more. Focus, Mike. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, it is session 20 today. So let's do a recap, just for anybody who missed it or wants to get caught up from last week, and then we'll get into the session. So, our party was taken by two people, friends of Karis. One named Carter, and the other her best friend, childhood friend, Rodden, who had been taken by a group known as the Rejects, led by a man named Column, and you can see their pictures on either side of me here. So they came in, they scooped up the party after knocking them out and cutting down Karis's father in the process. Brought them out, gave them another injection, so that was fun. Some weird effects have happened from that, apparently, that they're slowly discovering. And now they've been told that they are on their way traveling to the west towards the leader of the Rejects column, who is waiting for them. So they are traveling that way. On the way, they stopped by a medic who's in the Rejects, whose name is Brooks, who is a turtle, which is totally strange. He has one arm and did some weird stuff. Super fun times.
Wasn't a very good medic.
Depends on what you think is a good medic. But
rolling all ones.
But he attempted to help out Karis with this new marking issue, and then during that time the marking seemed to move, and it's theorized it's some sort of parasite inside of her that is currently hiding and they don't know where it is. But they continued to just imagine that, just a parasite.
I hate it.
Anyways, they continue to travel west, talking to the party, trying to figure out what's going on, find out who they are as people right now. And they kept going. Eventually they made it farther west. They spent the night camping in the woods, and they were sitting down. The rest of the party went to sleep, and Carter and Renan both were awake. Carter was keeping watch. Renan spent some time praying and began to pray to his deity, Luna, as he calls her, and started a conversation. But midway through the conversation, a bright light emerged from behind him, and it seemed to push Luna out, lighten up this forest, so she disappeared. He turned around, and he heard a voice say, "I found you." And that's where we're going to pick up. So first off, Renan, you jolt out of your prayer with a gasp. You're back in the dark woods. You see Carter sort of jolt and stiffen up as he sees you kind of just out of whatever you were doing, and just stares at you. And then he kind of looks over and taps at Rodden, kind of waking him up. And Rodden's like, "What happened?" And Carter points to you as you're still kind of catching your breath from the shocking vision you just experienced. And Rod's like, "What's wrong?"
Just a nightmare. Yeah, just a nightmare. And I pull out my moonstone.
Give me a deception roll.
Okay. 15? Where's my deception? 15.
15. All right, let me see. Insight. Oh, she got a 24. Just stares at you and just is like, "No, what was going on?"
Without listening to him, I take out the moonstone and try and do dancing lights.
Okay.
Does it work?
Yeah, 4 balls of light kind of emerge out, floating
Am I
there.
glowing at all? Want to do it?
I don't think you've ever glowed yourself, right? It's just been the orbs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, unless I said that at some point, I don't think I did, but
Yeah. Um. I my I get visited by someone, my deity, and yeah, it just didn't go well. We're fine. It's fine. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And she's like, I think Brendan's like slowly trying to like work his way over to Raya.
is this something to be concerned about? And Carter's just staring at you. He has like not broken eye contact with you as he just looks you up and down and just really zoned in on you. And Rodden's still kind of getting up and he starts to stand up. You eventually get over to Raya.
I'm sleeping, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You said Carter's just like zeroing in on me.
Oh yeah, he's watching you like a hawk right now.
Gotcha. All right. Golly. I think I'll just stay up then. I think I'll just wait and stay up. I don't think he'll try and bother anyone's sleep at the moment then.
Okay. So,
I'm
Rodden,
just gonna like continue to be praying to Luna and be like freaking out internally.
Rodden just keeps talking to you and it just says, "You seem very distressed. You feel the need to lie to me? What's going on?"
Oh man, I don't know if it was a nightmare or not. If you serve a being of darkness, and I serve a being of light, and we were talking and she disappeared. Just worried about her.
You serve a someone of light?
Yeah, the star, the moon. Her name's Luna. She's actually really. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Is she associated with Illuminance?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Want to know that too.
Well,
Why have you seen Illuminance?
no.
Do you know what it is?
Illuminance? Illuminance is our captor.
Right. Perspective. Yeah. We. Never mind. Yeah. You guys. It's capturing the city, right?
You'll understand soon enough.
Yeah.
Once things are dealt with, then you'll see the truth.
Do you love Karis?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, that was a really random subject change. I love it.
19. And it's not mean. It's not meant in a forward, mean way. It's a very soft, like.
Yeah.
You love Karis, trying to reach out to him. Let me explain that.
No, you're good.
And he sort of just like looks a little bit to the side and just says, Karis is very important to me.
Yeah. Me too. So, you really believe taking her to Column is protecting her and the best thing for her?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to hurt her. I don't want to,
What
at
would
least.
Callum do with her? Put her in the front lines to fight for him, or protect her like you would? What is he gonna do?
We're gonna join his cause to liberate everybody.
So Callum's gonna make her a soldier, where she could get hurt in this fight, and that's protecting her.
She can get hurt anywhere. You guys are working for Spire right now, being thrown into dangerous situations. Is that fine for you? Do you care about her by letting her do that?
It's actually a really good point.
No, this is a cause worth fighting for. And that's why it's worth it in the end. But I'll be there to protect her. I'll be by her side, doing everything I can to keep her safe.
So if it comes down to it, and Callum's about to hurt her, who do you choose? Him or her?
Callum won't hurt her.
What if he gets mind controlled and wants to hurt her? What are you gonna do?
I don't think that would happen.
Hope not. Hope not. We're not enemies. We're all been thrown into this.
I never said you were my enemy.
I know. There's sometimes some animosity going on around here, and it doesn't have to be.
You three just seem to think you know better than us.
We really don't. We stumble around just trying to survive right now.
Then why do you seem so resistant? If you say you're fumbling around, when someone offers you a pathway, why do you resist it?
Well, when the last time we see you, you guys were taken from us, and now you have these eyes, and you kill Karis's dad. It's hard to think that you have our best interest in mind, right? I like Carter though. I mean, him and I we're vibing. I think except for that last one. Sorry, Carter. I didn't mean to be saying it wrong, like mean way, but we're good, right?
He's still just staring at you with a scowl.
See, he gets it. We're good.
It's true, changes have happened. He's grown taller. Karis has markings. Changes have happened. Do not trust Karis.
Karis didn't kill my dad. Or kidnapping. She's been supportive of me. Been there to protect me when I've been trying to protect her. Same thing with Ryan. They're good people.
Well.
And so, if I'm worried that they're going into a place that's dangerous for them, yeah, I'll do whatever I have to protect them, even if it's against you guys.
All right. Well, we'll be there soon. And you'll see the truth.
Yes, we will.
I recommend you get some sleep.
We'll pretend to sleep. We'll be keeping an eye open and just trying to desperately pray to load up.
Okay. So you lay back down, pretending to sleep. Just give me a deception roll. Just as you lie there. Keep an eye
Deception
out.
snoring. 7.
7. Okay.
7.
So
You do like the honk shoe.
Just-
Yeah. Honk.
just you're still kind of shaken, and
Yeah.
it's kind of clear that you're not sleeping, just kind of with your body language, and maybe like every now and then your eyes kind of are open a little wider than you intend them to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you start trying to pray. What do you pray?
He's internally like yelling for her, like, Luna, you're still there? What happened to you, Luna? Can you hear me? What happened to you? Just reaching out to her.
Okay.
Anything, just something to feel like she's still with him.
Give me a charisma check.
God, this music. Sorry. 17.
17. Okay. So just holding onto that stone in your hand, you just kind of
like
feel
plucking it to his heart.
a bit of a pulsing with it.
Okay. As soon as he feels that, he'll actually go to sleep.
Okay.
If there's any time left. Yeah.
So you lay down, actually close your eyes now, calming a little bit from the moment. When there's suddenly bright lights that just emerge from the darkness. You hear, before you can fall asleep, you hear just kind of like the hustle to stand up from Carter and Rodden, who is apparently awake right now as well. They both stand up. You just hear no,
Start running.
no.
You say?
They say no, no, and you see them as you open your eyes in this moment grab their weapons.
I'm rustling Raya. Awake.
Okay. I'm gonna pull up a map, guys.
Oh, what?
How easily do I wake up?
What?
Let me get to our map screen real quick.
Did I get a full rest?
No, you did not.
Okay.
You can have taken a short rest though if you want.
So I can get like hit points with my hit.
Yep. Switch on over to this and pull up our map quick. Let me adjust that real quick for everyone to see. On the stream.
Ooh, nice.
Alright.
Mine is black right now.
Yep, I gotta put your characters in, don't worry.
Yeah, mine wasn't working.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, let me get you in your beds, all you little characters, you. So, do Carter. There. Why did that not load?
Thank you guys for the interactivity in chat, though. I am dying. Some of these are amazing.
I like all the sand comments.
Okay, hopefully this
All the
loads.
finger guns. Finger gun day.
Let's zoom in just a little bit on that.
By the way, put some love in chat for all this cool stuff Mark's been doing with like the banner and all his maps. That's such a good
Thank
job.
you. Thank you so
And
much.
the music.
Alright.
Helps with the ambiance.
So you guys are in the woods when suddenly there emerges some bright lights. So let me throw in some stuff here. For some reason it wants to take forever to load. I don't know why it's taking so long. Sorry, guys. But yeah, emerging is bright lights. Let me activate the lights on their tokens. Vision, light, emit light.
Wow, I recognize my own artwork.
Crazy, right?
It's like those people look really familiar. Uh-oh. It's because I drew it.
That's why.
Yes. I was stealing Rachel's art during yesterday as I prepared for this. It's super fun to go through and check out her art. So Pip400 or Pip400 Art on Instagram, guys. Go check out her art. It's great.
Yeah.
Blushing.
But yeah, light emerges as you guys kind of look over, blinded for a moment, seeing this, and you start to see 4 individuals standing in the woods with light coming from them. We're gonna roll initiative.
Am I asleep, Mark?
You are currently asleep.
You're not there.
I'm still asleep. Okay.
We're gonna start with rolling some
But where's your
initiative.
piece?
She should be on there.
Oh jeez. Now I rolled 3. Rolled bad.
Oh no. Let me get my guys rolled up real quick.
Yeah, Brennan's like, minutes. Oh no. Okay. All right. You came back. Is that another Carter?
Carter 2.
Did you mean to do that, Mark?
Is that Carter also?
Do you see there's 2 Carter tokens?
Nope. Oh, look at that. Let me get rid of one of those. That's what happened was I was like trying to put on the pieces and then they like didn't load. So I thought maybe I missed or something.
Like right here.
Oh, let me get rid of that one too.
500 Carters.
I don't know what's going on, guys. Carter is just duplicated everywhere. Okay.
That would have been a really cool power, though. Just put
That would have been a cool party. Okay, Karis, what is your initiative?
12.
12. Renan, what is yours?
Good old 4.
Another 4. You 4'd last time. Come on. Raya.
8.
8. Okay.
Ear.
So let me order
That's
these
fine,
up
fine.
quick. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Sounds good then.
All right. Got my initiative tracker. So for this, Karis, you are currently asleep. Raya, you just kind of got tapped by Renan to get woken up. So you are prone on the ground currently.
Okay.
And
Oh.
if you were sleeping, you have no armor on. So you will have to
Okay.
subtract that out. And yeah, that's where we'll start this off. So Carter, seeing this, let me change the music up actually. I got a new song I found. Let's put that one on.
Ooh. Mark, you are full of surprises today.
There you go.
So hopefully this sounds okay. So Carter,
Sounds fun.
he was already standing. You see him just kind of run and just like jump over the fire that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to kind of get in range of one of these individuals. He grabs the blade that he has, and he is going to take a swing at this individual who is standing there, which will be enough to hit. So he goes for his damage. Let's see. So yeah, he had advantage on the attack too, so he will get sneak attack. Awesome.
Who will?
Good old Carter gets sneak attack.
What? This one is he rogue? What?
So confused.
No, you're doing the build! You're doing the build! I hate it!
Rachel just figured out what I was doing.
What?
Oh,
What build do you hate?
no. It's a rogue barbarian bear combo, and
Are they bad?
it's
Oh, that's bad.
invincible, like
Bad.
utterly invincible. We did a fake battle together once, and I had made a druid, and he made that monstrosity, and I was infuriated. Like I couldn't do anything. Oh no, you monster!
I am a monster. I will admit it.
He is the darkness.
Wait, it's a bard.
incarnate.
It's a bard.
No, it's
No.
a barbarian rogue.
Rogue.
And just the way it's built, there's just so much damage reduction and sneak attack and evading damage.
output.
Like, it's bad.
So you're saying if I like switched up and started training as a barbarian, I could like be
Invincible!
Potentially.
power coursing through. Oh, well, no.
It's up to you. It's up to you what you'd like to do. But yeah, he pulls out this curved
Right now.
blade and stabs it into this light emitting individual for a pretty good amount of damage. That looks like it hurt. So, Rodden, who also stood up at that moment as well, he will begin to move this direction and targeting another individual who's emitting some light. He's going to fire out an eldritch blast to hit that one. So that is a
Good every time. So good.
ranged attack from him. I believe, does he also get advantage on the attack? Yes, he has the assassin feature. So that will hit as well. For 3 damage. Alright. So that is their turn. Karis, your turn. You kind of get jarred awake by this moment as people begin casting spells and Carter just charges past you. What do you want to do? You're prone.
I can't do actions and stuff, though?
I'll let you get up and kind of assess the situation if you'd like.
Sure.
So waking up could be your action, we'll say.
Okay. Yeah, do I see the people? You said they are emitting light?
Yeah, you kind of open your eyes and the bright light is a little jarring to you, but you kind of eventually squint a little bit and you can see, from your perspective, you can see 4 individuals along with Carter kind of off in the woods there.
Okay. I think I'll just yell, like, I don't want to be insanely loud because of, being in the middle of nowhere, but loud enough so that that group of people can hear me too, and just be like, what's going on? Who are you? What's going on? And she's like looking around at Rodden and in between, like just at everything.
Alright. Sounds good. It is those 4's turn now.
Can I get up too, Mark?
Yes, you can
Can I
stand
stand up? Okay, thank you.
up. Okay. So, this first person begins to sort of move this direction and targets Carter with Scorching Ray. So, 3 rays of fire emerge in her hands and start shooting out towards him. That will be... I have a note card with all the stuff on it for them. Let me make sure I keep track of this right. So yeah, that'll be a hit on the first one. The second one will be I think that's a miss. Yeah, it's a miss. And the last one will be a hit. So 2 hits for Carter as these 2 rays of fire collide with him. 2d6. So 46 damage. So that's 14 to him. Alright. This one will approach with... What spell should we do? They're going to attempt to cast another spell. Sorry guys, I gotta look up all these spells real quick. Constitution saving throw from Carter. Only rolled a 10, surprisingly. Yeah. Carter seems to almost not realize where he is for a moment. Like, he kind of begins to, like, move his hands around. Looks like he's grasping for Anything kind of has his hand up against the tree next to him, as it seems like he's having some difficulty kind of locking onto people. All right, the one who is in front of him will now they'll bonus action cast spiritual weapon as they take their action to disengage and move. Whoa, I just went flying on my screen somewhere. Oh boy, that's bad.
He's gone. It's time to run.
I don't know where that person went, so I'm gonna have to re-add them in here. That was crazy. Okay, there we go.
But hey, so you see behind that pillar?
So they back up a little ways, casting spiritual weapon. They'll take an attack with that quick. Spiritual weapon. So that is an attack roll with the spellcasting modifier. 19 on the die, so that's definitely a hit. And we'll collide with Carter for 6 more damage as he moves away. And then the last one begins to make his way out to about here. And he will target Rodden with Scorching Ray. That's a hit, another hit, and a natural one. So 2 hits for Rodden as well, as these 2 rays of fire go flying out. One collides with a tree next to him for 11 fire damage to Rodden. All right. So that is their turn. Raya, you are already awoke, so you can stand up and take an action if you'd like.
Okay.
Oh, Callie, I can't hear you.
Yeah, we lost you for a second there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. If I use color spray, will that hit everyone, not just enemies, right? It's everyone in range.
Let me look up that spell real quick.
It says...
Yeah, how many hit points of creatures it will affect. So, creatures in that 15-foot cone, so any creature, yep. And it's in ascending order of their current hit points that it affects. We lost you again.
It says my internet's fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. It's weird.
I wonder if it's your headphones or something.
Is it my mic? Here. How's that?
I can hear you.
Okay, let me know if it gets bad. But if I do color spray towards that girl off in the corner, the blonde one,
Okay.
will it hit anyone else or just her?
15-foot cone. No, I mean, it would just be her.
I'm gonna cast it.
Okay.
Ooh.
So roll
60,
60-10 to see how many hit points of creatures it will affect.
So 6 of them?
60-10, yep. And then add them all up.
I gotta keep track. All right. What have I done? 5, right?
It's 6. 6 of them you should have, so.
Okay. If I'm counting correctly, I'm so sorry. Okay,
Say it again.
39.
39. Okay.
Yes.
So, starting with the lowest creature, which is only her. Each creature affected by the spell is blinded until the spell ends. So yeah, just from your hand, fires out this cone of lights that just spray out, and she looks like she has gone blind as well from this. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I can I'm up now. Am I good? I'm not prone.
So it would have been half your movement to stand up, and then you can move if you'd like.
I guess I'm good right here, actually. Is it okay? Can I just stand up and make sure I'm not?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, that's it.
Awesome. Sounds good. All right, on to Renan. Renan, it's your turn. So you're just prone as well. You are awake though, so you don't need to use your action to wake up.
All right, I will stand up, kind of disoriented that, you know, there's like a color spray going on and people are attacking the lights going crazy. Can I look around and try and find some sort of log or something that I can hold on to and use as a shield? Not necessarily for AC addition, but something where I could use my protection skill to like help give disadvantage or protect people around me.
Give me a perception roll. We'll see if you can find anything in the nearby vicinity.
Yeah. 15.
15. Okay, so you look over, and you do find a bit of a thicker log. It's kind of cut in half almost, like it's ready to be put in the fire, but you can kind of get a grip on it with your hand and maybe give some aid to somebody next to you with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that, and then seeing that Raya's kind of up and about, he's gonna see if I can control my character. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and then jump over in between here and kind of be in a defensive stance in front of both of them.
Okay.
But then he's gonna yell out and say, don't kill them, they're being brainwashed.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I'll say on that.
Sure. Sounds good. Give me a persuasion roll real quick.
11.
11, okay. We'll see.
Yeah. You know.
Back up to the top of the round. Carter is blinded currently, but he is going to just sort of step forward to where that person was who cast that spell on him for the blindness, and he's going to swing recklessly, negating the disadvantage. So let me double check something. Yep, okay. So just a straight roll from him. No, he misses. That is a 2 on the die. So, yeah, just blind. He swings out. Constitution saving throw. That will be a success, though. So he seems to shake the blindness that was on him. Okay. That's the end of Carter's turn. Rodden, it's his turn now. He moves down a little bit to get a better eye line on this individual who has been skirting around the outside. And Rodden will... he will go ahead and, again, he'll do Eldritch Blast that direction. Fires off, and yeah, he will hit for another d10 of damage. That's 8 this time to that person. All right. And Ron just is like, watch out. They're coming for us. See that, you guys in the group. Karis, it's your turn.
Okay. So I will, yeah, I'm up now, and I'm just looking around at everybody, just super disoriented and confused, probably like rubbing like sleep out of her eyes a little bit, and like her eyes are really big, and she's like, wait, why are we even fighting? Like, who are these people? Hey, who are you guys? Hey, why are we fighting?
By the way, you three could give me a perception roll quick. All three of you can.
Okay.
Said all three?
All three of you, yes.
9.
13.
13.
22.
Okay,
Nice.
so Renan and Raya, you look and you can see these 4 individuals are all wearing kind of traditional garb of the beacon.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait,
Just
I
as I
don't
did
attack.
for the-
Wait, I take back my spell. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, these are beaconites.
Okay. So I don't
You don't
know
notice
that, though.
this, but they all do.
Okay. she's too frantic and all over the place, so she's just yelling, "Wait, why are we fighting? What's going on? We don't need to fight each other." And she will look over, and Ren is right next to her, so she'll cast Mage Armor and put it on him.
All right, Mage Armor on Renan.
So, it's 13 plus your dex.
Sweet.
14. I'm back to 14. Yay.
Cool. Anything else?
Thank you.
I don't think so.
Okay.
She's mostly just trying to figure out what's going on. Like maybe she'll like move just a tiny bit, like so she's between Rodden and Renan, and she's like trying to look at these people, but she's mostly just trying to look for answers right now, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Before she does anything.
Sounds good. All right. It is the Beaconites' turn. So one is blinded. So let's see, what options do I have for her?
I'm gonna like yell out an apology on my turn.
Okay. She kind of looks like she's taking cover behind the tree there. She like gets her back up against it, and you see a faint glow, or it looks like maybe she healed herself.
Little girl's glowing.
Everyone call her Glow Girl, come on!
Renan's like, wow.
All right.
Didn't work
Renan
out
has
last time
some
though.
instant crushes, yeah.
Next up is the guy who's engaged with Carter. So since he is awoke now, he's going to cast another spell on him. Let's see if this one works.
Sorry.
Wisdom save from Carter. He surprisingly got it. But he made it. So, whatever that was, no effect it seems. And onto this individual down here, the third one. He is going to go ahead and cast... Oh, he's got a spiritual weapon, too. He has his bonus action to attack Carter with that first, which will be a hit for like 9 more damage. And then he will cast his Scorching Ray at him. So 3 attacks real quick. Miss, natural 20, and a hit. So that will end up being the full total there. Ooh, wow. 10, 20, 29 fire damage collides with Carter. That looked like that hurt a lot. Carter's looking pretty rough right now. Still up, but very rough. And the last one looks like he is locked in on Rodden. He will also cast Scorching Ray at Rodden. That's cocked. Hit, and another hit. That is full damage again. 10, 22 damage to Rodden. Rodden goes down. He's on the ground. All right, that is their turn. Raya, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna yell in the direction of the girl I blinded and say, I'm sorry, I panicked. Do they look like they're still like good? No one like they're not really that hurt, are they? They're good.
I mean, some of them have taken some damage, but most of them look like they're doing pretty well right now.
And I don't recognize any of them, do I? Like I've seen them at the beacon before.
Maybe you've seen their faces before. It's kind of hard to tell, but this garb is definitely familiar.
Okay.
So, like, you might be like, maybe they're like kind of guards from the beacon. I think I might have seen that one before, but.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Rodden's like on the ground next to us, right?
Yeah, Rodden just like slumps against the tree. You can give me an insight roll, since that's your thing, real quick.
Okay.
Right, roll.
Woo! Okay, hold on. Oh, I got 20.
20. You get the sense that
Yeah.
these beacon individuals are shooting to kill, though.
Oh, okay, I'm going to... I can talk as much as I want, yeah? Like, that's not...
I mean, within reason, but yeah, you can say something.
A whole conversation.
You can't give like a whole lecture, but
So anyway, I like a filibuster.
You have a
I feel like a 6-second
Let me read
little
the-
speech.
Where's this whole book? So I am going to, I guess, yell towards them. Yeah, kind of what I think Ren said or Kara said. I'm gonna say they're being brainwashed. Please don't kill them. And can I actually run over to the girl that I, like, towards the girl that I, and like try and talk to her? If I like get, like, kind of cautiously go up to her and see if I can like talk to her and say like, can you please not hurt them? I guess.
Okay.
Can I do
So
that?
she's still blinded.
Okay.
But yeah, you can run over there. If
Oh,
you'd like.
so I'm basically gonna try and like be like, hey, excuse me, I'm very sorry, I'm coming near you. I didn't mean to blind you. Can I just want to talk. Thank you for coming to help us. So I'm trying to like talk my way towards her, but like so she's not like freaked out that I'm coming too close.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Oh, okay, all right. I got a 19 first, and a 17 second. Ooh, okay, hold
Nice.
on. It's going well for me so far. Knock on wood. So plus 2, 19.
Okay. Sounds good. You hear her just kind of be like, stay out of our way. We'll take care of them. Just real quick.
Okay, and I'll kind of get out of her way.
All right.
Oh wait, and last thing, sorry. Last thing, can I yell to Ren? I said, I'm just gonna say like, I think they're here to help us, but I think they're gonna try to kill, I guess. That way I'm like conveying the message.
Okay.
And that's all.
Renan, it's your turn.
Brennan's gonna move down here. Still with his shield forward, places one hand back on Rodden and pumps 1 point of healing. And he's
Okay.
gonna yell out and say, "Don't kill them! They're our friends, they're just brainwashed! Capture them!" I'm gonna
Okay.
try again to persuade him.
Sure, go ahead. Give me another persuasion roll.
There we go. 19.
19.
Oh no, math. 21.
21.
Jeez, I was
Okay.
thinking perception for a second.
Sounds good. Okay.
My brain went beep.
Carter may be throwing a bit of a wrench into your plan
Yeah.
as he now just swings at this beaconite in front of him wildly. That will be a hit. Ooh. So that ends up being 13 plus 4, 17 damage to him. That looks like that hurt pretty bad as well, as blood kind of splurts out from this beaconite individual. Oh, I did that on the wrong guy. This one. I said 17, right? Yeah. So that looks like that hurt quite a bit. He kind of like looks back and sees Rodden on the ground, and he's going to be in his frenzy rage, and he's going to make another melee attack against that beaconite. And that will definitely hit as well. That one goes to the ground. That beaconite is on the ground. Bleeding out. And then he is going to charge over this direction towards that one. Rodden, with his 1 HP now, stands up and just sort of in the chaos of this moment, he begins to like look at you, Renan, and you, Karis, and just says, "Come with me." And he's going to start running out into the darkness. So he will be off the map currently. Okay. Karis, what do you do?
I guess my question is, have I gathered what's happening, or do I still not understand that it's...
Give me an insight roll real quick.
Did you hear me? Yeah, because I yelled at Ren too, I think. So did you hear me?
Yeah, just give me an insight
Yeah,
roll.
Mark,
Just
can I have an opportunity roll on Rodden as he's running away?
he would disengage with his bonus action.
He disengaged?
There.
Okay. So he didn't
got-
dash? Oh, bonus action. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I got it. 7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you really are confused here. You probably heard Raya yell out her stuff, and you kind of get a little bit of a sense of what's happening, but it's really confusing right now.
Okay.
You just like
And,
woke up
Rodden's-
and everyone's just attacking and going crazy. So
Okay. And yeah, Rodden's like super hurt and like running off into the woods.
yeah, he's really looking bad.
Right. Yeah, I think she would, yeah, I think her like, she would just kind of not really be thinking about what's going on, and so she'll, like, wait, Rodden, wait, what's that? And, she's like, you're hurt! And, she'll, like, kind of start running after him.
Okay. So go ahead, move your character.
Okay, where did he go, though? Because you put him off the map.
Yeah, he started running to the westward. So.
This way?
Yep.
Okay. Just tell, or I could go, I guess just tell me.
Go your movement, wherever far you were moving. I think that's as far as you can move,
I'll
unless
go.
you use your action to move to. Then you can get off the map.
Yeah, I'll use my action to just follow him and be like, wait, or something.
Okay. So you start running. On to the Beaconites' turn. That one is down. So first off, the girl. She runs down this direction. And she is going to Scorching Ray at Carter. That is a hit, a miss, and a miss. Only 2 die this time. Okay. So for another 5 points of damage, Carter does not look good at all right now. That one is going to be healed by this one. So we'll roll a die for them. They get 11 points back as they come awake. And the last one, who is with Carter, is going to cast another spell at them. Carter needs to do a wisdom save. He fails. Carter just freezes up there.
Nice.
Alright, Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay, do I... Cause I actually, for some reason, I can't see Karis's piece on the board. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, she ran off, so...
Did I see her run off, or do I...
You kind of saw her run that direction, but now she's out beyond the light of the campfire, so you can't see her anymore.
I think I'm just... I don't know what to do. What is Ren doing?
Can I react? Can I tell her?
You can give me kind of an intention of what you look like, I guess. Where's your focus on, I guess, right now? Where's your focus?
Yeah, I was gonna say you could probably see him pointing this way, but he's starting to run towards the woods, and he's looking like he's
Towards
about to say
Karis?
something. He's running towards Karis, but he's pointing the other direction. He's about to say something.
Okay, is the girl I blinded still blinded? Right. She's
Oh yeah,
still-
she would be blind unless you let it go. So
I'm gonna let it go.
okay, I thought you did kind of when you approached
I
her.
did, yeah.
That's why I didn't attack
Sorry,
with disadvantage, but
Okay.
I guess I kind of assumed that. So
Okay, sorry, I didn't. Yeah, so I got it right back.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, look, I think, these two people holding us captive are being brainwashed, but I think my friend over there was confused and she's running after them. But we have to make sure we find her. Yeah.
okay,
And I'm gonna see what she says.
she'll just say like, "Tell her not to run." Then get her back here.
Okay, can I go run after Karis?
Okay, yeah, you can run that direction. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Do I see her as like? Because obviously. Oh wait, can I? I don't know if this counts as an action. Can I see the cantrip light too, so I can see like out there? Is that my
Sure, I
action?
will give you light right now.
Okay.
There you go. Can't hear you again.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Better.
Hello.
Yes.
It says my internet's fine, so maybe just my mic. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and yell at her. I'm gonna say, Karis, please come back. And just keep yelling at her.
Okay, so you're just yelling for her to come back. Sounds good.
Oh, maybe I should. Is it the woods? Should I not yell? I'm gonna
It's up to you.
yell as like reasonable if I can hear me, but not so direct.
I mean, this fight has been pretty loud too, so
Okay,
If-
alright. As long as I'm matching the volume.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
the fight.
You want to be heard, but yeah, okay. Renan, it's your turn.
Yes.
Since I was already going in that direction, he's pointing back at Carter and saying, "Make sure they don't kill Carter," and he's gonna dash after Karis.
Okay.
Wait, who is he saying that to?
Raya.
To Raya,
Because Raya left.
Basically-
She already went after me.
but she's right there, right? She hasn't
Oh.
gone
Yeah.
that far.
She's not. You didn't leave the area, right?
Unless you kept on running, then it would be different.
Sorry, you gotta pull your mic up probably. Oh no, we can't hear you at all right now.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
mean.
Okay, now we
There,
can.
it
It's
works
weird.
sometimes.
It says-
I don't know why.
That's really weird.
It says I'm talking. I was gonna say that is weird. Here, I'll try and fix this when I'm on mute. But
Okay.
I ran as far as I could, I guess. I don't
Okay.
know. I think my
Okay.
range is like
Yeah.
my range.
Then seeing she's going after Raya, then he'll change it up and say, "Knock out Rodden. I'm gonna make sure they don't kill Carter," and then he'll turn direction, and he is gonna go here. Here.
Okay.
What does he have? At this point, what does he look like? You said he's frozen.
He looks like he's locked up in place. Something in. It's
How-
almost
how
like in
hurt
the
does he
battle
look?
bar where those guys were just like frozen in
Yeah.
place. So
How hurt does he look?
very hurt. He looks like
Very
he's pretty close to not being good.
I'm gonna stand here and just put his arm, like put my hands up and be like, "Don't kill him! Don't kill him! Just subdue him!" And I'll put my hands up like this.
Okay. Give me another persuasion roll with disadvantage, we'll say.
Disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yep, it's not good. It's even worse. Oh, that's a 6.
6, okay.
Probably distracted.
Carter, I think he ends his turn with a save, right? At the end of each of his turns, make a wisdom save. Okay. Natural 20. He is back. That's the end of his turn. So he just like immediately tenses up again right at the end of his turn. You see kind of like the guy's eyes get wide as he realizes that he has come back. Rodden, hearing kind of Renan shout out to you guys, just knock him out, knock Rodden out. He kind of like looks back and just is like, Karis, keep following me. He just books it. And he's fast. He is running super far ahead of you right now. Hard to see too with the trees. Kind of he's jumping around behind, getting cover behind. So Rodden looks like he is escaping this place. There's like a moment where he looks back at you, Karis, and makes eye contact with you with just this sorrow in his eyes, but he keeps going. Karis, your turn.
Did I hear anything else?
Did you hear me?
I don't know. I'm just having a hard time with spacing and knowing what I'm hearing and what I'm not, I guess.
I mean, anybody who's shouting something, you can hear. So
Okay.
So you heard me hollering, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Or both of
Yes.
us.
you can hear everything right now, Karis. You're not that far away.
I think so. He's like really far ahead of her right now.
He's moving pretty fast, so like
Okay.
you can try to keep up if you want, but
Um,
it's up to you.
she's like, well, she's still like running. Like she can hear what's going on, but I think she wants to try and get him to listen to her. So can she be like, wait, I can't even keep up with you, and like try and get him to slow down a little bit?
You could try.
Okay. Like with persuade or something,
Yep,
or
persuasion roll.
okay. 19.
19. Okay, sounds good. Is the Beaconite's turn. This one, she just kind of like moves over to get a better line of sight and just says, no, he's been corrupted by the darkness. And she is going to... What spells does she have? She'll do Sacred Flame since she's out of her second level spells right now.
I don't think protection does anything there. Alright.
So dexterity saving throw from Carter. And yeah, he succeeds, so it just shoo, right past him. This guy kind of like gets up, and he will also heal himself with another Cure Wounds, just because he's looking pretty rough. Another 11 points of healing, though. That's pretty great. And then the guy who kind of looks like he might be in charge a bit steps forward and just actually starts moving down this direction. And you watch as he casts this little, like, small bit of fire that just shoots out real fast. It goes flying out into the darkness of the woods and explodes in a fireball. I'm going to roll a percentage dice to see if you guys need to make a save or not.
Oh. Girl.
So, Karis, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
15.
15, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is their save again? 8 plus... Yeah, you save. You get half damage.
Well, that's good.
Yes, that's good. So 8d6. Let's do this.
I don't like those guys.
16,
they both
27. That's 13 fire damage to you.
13?
13,
Okay.
yep.
Calculator.
The last one, sort of standing there
does
with...
the math for you, right?
Oh, it does?
Yeah, you can just put it in the damage and it brings it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
Yeah,
nice
no,
calculator.
that's pretty nice.
D&D Beyond.
The spiritual
So
weapon is also going to
are you
attack...
sponsored, Mike?
Unofficially.
The spiritual weapon comes over and does hit Carter, knocking him to the ground. The one who stands above him just says to you, like making eye contact with you, and just says, he's too dangerous! And he is going to plummet his blade
Protection. I'm gonna
into
give
him.
disadvantage on it.
Okay,
I'm gonna try and push the blade away.
sure. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, I think that does help. You just knock it out of the way. Like, he swings down, you take the log, just swing it through, bat his blade away,
Down.
and he just glares at you. Okay. That is all the Beaconite's turn. Raya, it's your turn. What are you doing? You just saw this explosion happen in the woods, kind of out where Karis was running.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can find her.
Okay. So,
Oh, carry your mic.
it's weird.
I can get a new one. I'm sorry.
I'm wondering if it's if when you switch screens, if it does something. Is
It's
that...
like in and out. Yeah.
Foundry might be sucking the life out of my.
Yeah.
Let me try that.
Okay, you're going off the map, so don't look at Foundry. Just stay on our screen. So,
Okay, how's that?
yeah, we can hear you.
I think it's
So.
okay.
The music just went away too, so now it's much less dramatic. Anyway,
Okay.
How far? I guess I'm gonna. Do I see Karis anywhere? Is there anywhere I can like see her? Or...
So as you kind of run out there, she wasn't that far ahead of you, so you can see her. at the edge
Can
of
I
your
try
light.
and like, can I try and like grab her arm and say like, and tell her what's going on?
Sure, you can run up to her. You got enough movement, I think, to get to her. So,
Okay. So I'll just grab her arm and kind of like pull her back and say like, I think these people are from the beacon. I think we should go with them.
are you gonna
I
resist,
think they're trying to
Karis?
help us. And I'll just also say like I think Rodden and Carter are trying to take us to Column. Is that we can't do that. We have to take this opportunity.
I think she will try to slip out of Raya's grasp though and say, "I have to get him! I have to get him though!" And
All right,
so
so
she'll try to.
we'll do a
pull
contested
away.
roll right now. You can roll for athletics, Raya, and then you can do acrobatics or athletics, Karis.
I'm really bad at athletics.
Let's see what happens.
Please, please. Oh, please, please. Oh, not too bad. Okay, what'd you get?
9.
15.
Okay, you are grappled,
Okay.
Karis.
So I like yank you back and I say I'm just gonna say, Rodden's brainwashed, but look, he's already far ahead. I think we can try and convince him not to hurt him and to let him get away, but we can't go with them because if we do, we're going to get brainwashed too. We have to try and find a way to escape. And I think these beaconites are the best way to do that.
Okay, she might be probably like not. She's only about half listening to you right now. Sorry.
Okay.
So she's like, and she's like, just kind of like,
Okay.
trying to get forward.
Renan, it's your turn.
Okay.
All right. My boy is gonna run up here and shove this guy right in the chest. Be like, "What are you doing? You could have hurt them." And just put his hands out like this, and be like,
Okay.
"You can't kill anybody." And like that.
Okay. So yeah, he's just staring you down. Okay. Back up to the top of the round. Carter is unconscious. I'll give him a death save quick. That's a success.
I should have put a hand on him.
So one success for Carter. Rodden, Karis, because of your like long dark vision, you see like kind of through the shadows of the trees, him look back at you one more time and then disappear out into the woods.
Okay.
Karis, you're grappled on your turn. What are you doing?
Is he too far away to do a message cantrip?
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
You can try it.
Yeah, it's 120 feet.
You can try.
Okay. Oh wait, Mark, how far away are we from the whole rest of the group, by the way?
By now, you're probably maybe 60-ish feet away, I think. Maybe 90.
Okay. I think I will message cantrip him and I'm gonna say I'm gonna find a way to save you no matter what. And if you'd let me roll persuade for how convincing I guess I sound.
If you want to, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know. 21.
All right. You just... It's weird. You get, like, barely anything back, and you just kind of, like... Okay. And it's just, like, filled with meaning. There's just, like, sorrow, but just, like, trust in Ron's words that he says back to you. So...
Okay.
That's all for you. The Beaconite's turn. Seeing him sort of subdued, the guy who's there, he starts to grab some like handcuffs out of his pocket, and he starts to put them around Carter's hands to lock him into place.
Probably rage out of him, but yes, okay, cool.
This guy who you kind of get in the face of, Renan, he just looks at you and just says, "Do you realize who you're defending right now?"
Can I react, or do I need to do it on my turn?
I think we're out of combat now, so we can sort of get a little out of initiative order.
Is your faith in Illuminant so low that you believe him to come save us, but not to redeem him?
And just stares at you as other Beaconites kind of move around to heal each other up a little bit here and there. Little wounds, kind of start bandaging up things. And he just says...
After he secures Carter, I'm going to try and heal him one.
Okay. So yeah, you just walk over, pump another point of hit points into him.
And if I have to knock him out non-lethally, I will. with the law. But I just don't have Spare the Dying or anything like that.
Yeah, well, it actually looks like at this point, after they handcuff him, one of them does cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay.
So do you
And
still
that's
want to do
fine,
the
I
one hit
won't
point?
No.
Okay.
If he's secure, then I'm fine.
Okay.
I just want to make sure he wasn't dying out.
Yeah, so after they get him handcuffed, he gets stabilized, but he's just lying there unconscious. When Raya and Karis, you kind of make your way back into the camp.
Am I dragging her still, or is she coming with
Are you
us?
fighting?
I'm not fighting so much because it seems like Rodden just disappeared, right?
Yeah, he just ran
Like, I
off
don't
and is
see
gone.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her eyes, so like she's probably gonna run back with Raya, or like be like, okay, I'm just gonna stay. Like she like tries to like jerk her arm out of Raya's grip.
And if I see she's running back towards like that area, then I'll like let her go.
Yeah. So she just like rushes over to like Carter.
Okay.
And she's like, is he okay? Is he okay? What's wrong? Is he okay? And she's just like touching his face and like slapping his cheeks.
And the guy who's there kind of like pushes you. He's like, he's fine. Back up.
He's like, okay.
It's our prisoner. He'll be judged by Illuminance.
Huh?
He'll be going to be
Choose
judged
which
by
one.
Illuminance.
There.
Sorry, both of you guys still talked at
Yeah.
once, so I missed both of them.
He says he'll be judged by Illuminance. And
What is?
And then-
I'm gonna look at them and say, I'll just say, but they're not in their right minds. They're being brainwashed. I don't even think they're in control of what they're doing.
Wait, yeah, I think I know what's going on. You can't just like throw him at the beacon to like judge him and fry him or whatever before you even know what's going on. I mean,
And-
thanks for helping.
the guy
but-
who looks to be the leader, this guy over here kind of walks closer and just says, okay, everyone needs to calm down now. Everyone needs to take a moment, stop, and we'll get this all under control. You say he's been
How did
brainwashed.
you find us?
How did we find you?
Yeah.
Illuminance
Yeah, that's a good
spoke
question, too.
to Brother Hibbert. We were sent here.
Illuminance found us.
Huh? How? What?
Why did Illuminance care about us?
He
really
appeared
weird.
to me he appeared to me in my dream last night when I was talking to Luna.
And you watch the
Oh, look
main
at
head
that.
guy kind
Yeah.
of gives you a nod of approval when you say this.
Okay,
Kind of like
so-
ignoring him. Mithran's looking at Kara's is like with a look, and just like mouthing Rodden to her.
He's okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously, Luminous found us, and thank you, but also, both of our people who were taking us, something's wrong. They're not bad people.
They're my friends.
Just kids. Yeah, they were taken. They are brainwashed. We don't think they have any sort of. They were injected with a special substance. We don't think they have any control over what's happening. You can't send them in to be judged. They really didn't do anything themselves. They just got captured. That was it.
Okay, and yeah, I mean, I think I talked to Rodden a lot. I think I figured out some of it.
Fine. We'll let Brother Hibbert decide when we get back what's to be done with him.
And I'll kind of like lean over to Karis and whisper, Brother Hibbert helped Ren and I before. He's not unreasonable. We can talk with him.
I don't want to like bring him over if he's just gonna get fried by the beacon, especially if it's not his fault.
Girl,
Like,
calm down.
I grew up with him. Like, he didn't do anything wrong, and neither did Rodden. It's not their fault.
Karis, we're not gonna let that happen.
Maybe Illuminance knows
power
that.
To redeem them. I
Or
won't
see
let
that they truly
anybody
didn't do
fry
anything
him.
wrong.
I know.
Sorry.
Like
I think I'm like slightly delayed. So
Her eyes are like darting back and forth as they're both like, calm
What?
down.
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
good,
I
right?
guess we'll just say we're before anyone gets judged, we'll fight for him. We'll make sure that this is not something that's. I mean, we're not gonna let that happen.
She like looks up at the beacon guy,
Mm-hmm.
like to see if what
Right.
he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
What? Sorry, say it again.
Well, she was saying we're gonna make sure I don't know, whatever you said, Kelly.
Basically,
I
that
think I
we're
just said
gonna
we're-
fight
we're-
to be redeemed first, not just straight up judged.
Or at least like, we're not even just redeem if he doesn't have to go in front of the beacon if he didn't do anything.
Yeah,
So, like,
He'll just say, Brother Hibbert will decide what needs to happen. That's not our position to tell you. He's in charge. He'll decide.
and I'll look at Karis and say if he's let go, he'll just go back to calm. I think this may be unfortunately the best option right now.
What about Rodden?
Because calm will just make him do horrible things. Rodden will go back to calm right now. I don't think that. I think he'll be okay. He's not being taken, so.
And the guy will kind of like look off into the woods in the direction that Rodden ran off and just kind of shake his head. Grab your things. We need to move from here.
She like will actually like kind of like, I mean, he has a shaved head, so it's just fuzzy, but she'll just kind of like put her hand on Carter's head and just kind of make sure he at least seems decently okay before she looks over to like Ren and Raya, like almost to be like waiting for them to do something first because she's confused.
Okay.
If you take Carter back to the city, will you let us try and track Rodden down?
No.
And him if you don't want to kill him.
We were sent to bring you back into safety. And that's what we're doing.
Wait, but how though? I don't get how you even found us or why you would care.
Brother Hibbert received word from Illuminance about your location. Brother Hibbert brought us to get ready. We came, and he sent us here.
And if Illuminance said anything to Brother Hibbert, then Illuminance knows how much Rodden means to me and to them.
You're doing a lot of talking to me. I am not the person to be convincing here. My job is just to take you back.
If we leave now, we'll never find him and save him.
That's his mistake than to run.
It's more like Colin's mistake. Just saying.
I look at Karis and Raya.
We're not going to get chased into an
Look,
ambush.
I also think that Colin knows he can use Rodden against you, so I don't think it's the last time we'll be seeing him.
I told
honestly.
him that I'd save him, and he sounded like he believes me.
And maybe you can, honestly, but
Like I think he might come back and try and get us again. Or me.
You're all suffering
I think
from
he will.
some sort of connection to these people. But
Yeah, they're our friends from before they got brainwashed. Of course, we're
He's
suffering
my
from
best
friendship.
friend. Rodden's
they
my best.
gave in to the darkness. Now it's just about
We don't really
tricking
know if
you.
it was a choice, to be honest, but
You think you know the darkness more than I do?
Do you know his
No, but I
actual
know-
name? Because we know that.
Zangul.
Okay, we knew that too.
Uh-huh. We're a little deflated now.
Okay, all right, touche.
Now
Like
stop
Red and Rodden earlier.
being
Touche.
children and come with us back to the safety of this city. Grab your things. Let's go.
How's it being a child wanting to protect and save other people?
You're being
Oh,
ignorant
I'm gonna-
in your knowledge about what's going on here. We came to rescue you. And
I mean,
you attack us, you get in our way from doing our mission.
Hey, you're trying to kill them.
I'm gonna look at Ren and Karis and be like, I think we should go with them. And I don't think this is the last time we'll see Rodden again, but I think we should just go.
It's not an option. You are coming with us. Whether awake or knocked out.
He's not.
oh, what was the last sentence you said? Mark?
Him?
No, Mark. What was the last sentence you
He
said?
says you're coming with us awake or knocked out. So
I look at Garrett.
Wait, so are we being kidnapped again? Is that what you're saying?
grab your stuff.
Well, maybe we'll be
I think-
experts at being kidnapped then. And she like gets up, she stomps over.
If you decide to run to the darkness, that only leads to your death.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna look-
acting
I'm-
like kids. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna look at them and say, she won't. We're coming. It's okay. We're gonna go with you.
Wait, what do you mean run to the darkness? I'm getting my stuff. She like picks up her stuff.
That's good. You should
Threatening
grab your
if you
stuff.
run away.
If you
That's all.
run to try to rescue the one who turned to the darkness.
Well, he's my best friend, so I have to help him somehow.
Foolish. And you just kind
I
of
was
like
gonna blow up Column's head when I saw him. That was my plan.
Well, that was sort of our plan in desperation. I think this might be a better plan, to be honest with you. We didn't even know if that was sort of our last ditch attempt to
leave it to us, silly girl.
make our deaths worse.
We'll take care of things.
It's hard to trust someone that
Okay,
almost
let's-
blew up one of my friends, and he walks over and heals Kara's with a cure wound.
Oh yeah, she has some singed stuff.
Run into the darkness ends in death. And he just starts like grabbing things. One of the guy throws Carter over his shoulder. You get 3 back, I think, cures.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, only 3.
And he just kind of looks to you guys to start packing up your stuff and following him.
I grab my log because I don't have anything else.
Okay. It took a pretty
put my
significant
armor on
dent
anyway.
from the one thing. You could grab Carter's blade if you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So you pick that up quick. So you now have a scimitar. So
I see me dark.
enjoy that.
She's kind of taking her time and is like using like her extended dark vision because I think it's 120 feet.
Mhm.
To just like look and see if she can see him anywhere, like if he's watching.
Sure, give me a perception roll.
Okay. 14?
Okay.
13?
You're looking, you don't see him.
Okay.
But you guys all follow
So-
this group?
Yeah, can I do one more thing as I'm putting on my shawl thing?
What would you like to do?
I want to try just point in the direction I saw him with another message cantrip and be like, "Hey, are you still here?"
No response.
Okay. And then she says to Renan, like, she's like, "I think he's gone."
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I put just a soft hand like on his shoulder and just say, "We'll regroup. The promise still stands. No matter what, we'll save him, okay? At least we got Carter out. For now."
We fry Carter with the beacon. I'm gonna blow up more heads. She's just like,
Be right
Her
next to
hands
you
are
doing
like
it,
her.
too.
Huh?
Said I'll be right next to you doing it too. I'm gonna like spin the moon orb for a second.
Yeah, I think she is very overwhelmed and sort of defeated, and like she's actually being pretty clingy to Ren now that Rodden's gone. And she probably like has her head like on, like they're walking and her head's like on his shoulder, like she's probably crying again. She really hates when people see, so she like has her hood up and then she's like walking with her head in his shoulder.
Every time a beaconite looks around, I'm like, look forward.
Don't look at her.
Don't look at us.
So you guys walk maybe like 30-ish minutes or so, and eventually they seem to find a spot that they're going to camp out, because some of you guys are looking really tired and injured, and they feel like this might be a satisfactory place to bed down for the rest of the night, since you guys were all kind of awoken from your sleep. And they begin to make camp. Carter sort of stirs a bit, and realizes he's bound up, and he is going to kind of do some attempts to break out of these, just real quick.
Real quick.
So far, he does not break out, but they kind of bash him in the head, and he gets knocked out again when that happens.
Oh man. It's like as he wakes up, she's probably starting towards like, Carter, are you okay? And then just boom.
Yep.
Back down again.
But they start making a fire, and a lot of these people like turn off the light spell that they seem to have used to kind of illuminate the area, and you guys bed down for the rest of the night. So we're gonna take our break.
I turn off my dancing lights while they turn off lights.
You turn on your dancing lights?
I turn it off because I think I had it on from before.
I think it only lasts a minute though, so.
Well, that's true. Well, I turn it back on and turn it back off.
Okay, there you go. You showed them. All right. So we're going to take our break here, everybody. So a couple things before our break real quick. We have a question of the day that is in our break. So please answer that in the chat or in the comments on YouTube if you'd like. And we can sort of get your answer to this. Number 2, if you guys are willing, if you enjoy what we're doing, what would really help us is if you shared this with somebody else who maybe hasn't listened to Beacons or before or isn't aware of this, just if you think they would enjoy it. So if you maybe send a link over to them to say, hey, you should listen to this game, that would be very helpful, because word of mouth is how we're going to grow as a stream, and that would be very appreciated from us. So if you feel so led during the break, maybe think of a friend who you can send a link over to, or a couple friends if you have that many that you think would be interested in D&D. Not if you have that many friends. I'm sure you guys have many of friends. But I realized that sounded bad when I said it. But no. I think you guys have lots of friends because you're all lovely people. But not everybody's interested in D&D. I understand that. But if you have multiple that you think would be interested in D&D, maybe send them a link and just say, hey, you should listen to this. You should hang out with us. You might enjoy this. And we'll see if we can grow our community a little bit from there. Because word of mouth is how this is going to grow. That's how we kind of build our audience. So during the break, if you guys would be willing to do both of those things, that'd be great. If not, we still love you guys. But we'll be back in, we'll say, about 10 minutes from our break, and we'll continue our story for today. So we'll be back soon, everybody. All right, everybody, we are back from our break, and hope everybody enjoyed their break. Just get some water, get something to drink, get some food, whatever it is, and we're back, ready to jump into whatever's gonna happen next. It's such a changing environment. We're always in here.
Gosh, we're always
We've been
confused.
kidnapped from our kidnappers.
Rescued. You've been rescued.
Forcefully rescued.
So, you guys are all camped out that evening. Do you guys just go to sleep, or do you want to do anything special?
I guess it depends. How close of an eye are these people keeping on us?
How close an eye are they?
Mm-hmm.
So there are 4 of them. There's always at least one that is awake, and they are sort of watching the 3 of you, along with Carter, and watching kind of the outside where you guys are at, just to make sure there's no threats coming in. So whoever is awake is being vigilant. Looks like they are trained guards, so they do know how to watch.
Okay, because I think like after we finally camp, it probably would have been some time, so Karis isn't so like crying into Ren's shoulder the whole time, and you know eventually, okay, but when we're camping and everyone's starting to like get their stuff, I guess we don't really even have much stuff, but she would like poke Raya and be like, "Hey, can you help me look for the parasites?"
The parasite. Oh, so much has happened. I was really I don't know. I mean, I can try. Do you feel anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Have you felt any different since we saw it? No? Okay.
No. But I want to look at it, see if I can cut it out.
Should we do that here? Or should we wait till...
I just want to see if I can find it. I just don't like...
Okay,
I,
okay.
And
I just don't like not knowing
the guard that's
where
with you
it
is just like,
is.
shh, quiet, quiet.
Sorry.
Okay, I just tried to calm you down. Okay.
It's been a long
So
week.
we can look for it now, but don't you think that maybe the beacon would probably be the best place for us to go? They might be able to get it out where they have like actual medics who aren't turtle men, you know? That'd be better. Can I look for it though? Just to see?
Sure. So with it being dark, I'm gonna have you give a perception roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Hey, don't
Woof.
Kate.
Okay.
Can't you do that
Can't
thing
get
with
much
the
worse
light?
than that. Woof, they're both bad.
I wanna
I
look
got
too.
2 and a 4.
Okay.
I got a 2 and a 4, so the 2, I guess it wouldn't say you said perception.
Yeah.
Can I give him
5.
dancing light to
Okay.
like help him look?
Sure.
Well, it would give 2.
Okay. So it's a 4 now.
It's like, it's a 4, so 7. I guess.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay. So, just with both of you looking, right, you don't see much. Like, there's a few times you see a shadow, and you're like, oh, no, it's just a shadow when the light kind of moves into it. And,
Sorry.
Karis, from what you can see, like, you don't get a full body perspective, but where you're looking, you don't see anything.
We may be able to look better, or someone who's actually more trained or knows what they're doing can actually probably look at this beacon, or even we could go to Spire eventually too. Since we'll be back in the city, so I think we're in a better spot than we were even a few hours ago in terms of the parasite.
I'm scared of going back in the city.
Me too, but to be honest, our plan of meeting Calm and trying to overtake him was not a great one. It was all we had in the moment, but it was not likely to succeed. So I'd say now, if we can, knowing the information we know and going back, we may be able to regroup and actually rescue, Rodden next time.
I just wish I could have blown up his head. I really think I could have.
Well, maybe you could have, but we would have all died in the process, and I don't know if that would have necessarily helped anything, especially if Calm's just sort of a piece in the puzzle of this larger darkness. I don't know if it would have done much, We'll be okay. And like I said, I don't even know. We've met Brother Hipper before. At least me and Ren have talked to him. He helped me with stuff with my dad. He's not an unkind person. I really think we may be able to reason with him and tell him that Carver was not responsible for anything he's done since he's been captured. And honestly, they might know about the mind control and things like that. At least Brother Hipper might. I really don't know if I mean, I don't know if they would do anything, but we'll make sure nothing happens. I know it's not easy, but again, I think Rodden will just go back to the column, and I just know we'll see him again.
Question, Marky.
Yes.
What do I know? What people do when, like, with dead bodies? Like, where do they bury? Do they bury them in a certain place, or?
Yeah, they'll either bury them kind of in designated areas, like a cemetery type situation. Some people are like burned as well. It just depends on what happens, I guess.
Okay.
Aren't some people like offered up or sacrificed to?
Yes, some people will go when they feel like they've lived their life. They'll go to the beacon and they'll offer up their life force for defense of the city. So.
But that's before they die. That's not after they die.
Yes, it's before they die.
Okay.
And would I? Never mind. I wouldn't know anything with that. I'll wait.
I wonder what they did with my dad.
I don't know.
I don't want to be in that room by myself without him. I don't want to go back. Like, I want to go back, but I don't want to go back.
You can stay with me if you want. We could, I'm sure if you know what happened, you could, go really wherever you need to go. You don't have to go back there if you don't want to. We can, even if you don't want to find out what happened, Ryan and I can go and sort of investigate and figure it out, and
I mean, I want to find out what happened. I just, I don't know.
Well, if you want us to, kind of do, I guess know some of the details that maybe you don't want to know, we can do that and figure it out for you. But you don't have to go back there if you don't want to.
I just meant like sleeping in the room without him, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you can stay with me if you want. It's not glamorous, but it's not there.
Your house is nice. I saw it. I liked it.
It's fine. it's abandoned, but it's fine. But yeah, I think at least we can get that parasite out of you, hopefully. And if you don't feel any different, that's good. Because I think if it were trying to attack you, I think you'd be a tree person by now. So that's good.
I hope it didn't get powers. What if it can cast magic now because it got the serum?
Is it sentient enough to do that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out, but...
Hey, Ren, are you okay? She isn't.
Knocking him?
Yeah, I'm having really fun listening to you too.
You said eavesdropping is rude.
I'm not eavesdropping, you're just talking loud enough that everyone can hear you.
I'm not talking loud. I'm whispering.
I look over to the girl just like on guard, like, can you hear us too?
Just nods.
Oh, dang it.
I really thought we were being sneaky. I'm gonna, I'm gonna whisper really quietly. Well, I guess they know. What do you mean a luminous, like, how did they find us?
Oh yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, Ren kind of sits up. You'd been like laying back looking up at the stars or the sky. Yeah. So I'd spent some time praying, trying to talk to the moon lady during my watch. And it was really weird. Like, this bright light showed up and she just was almost like overshadowed and just disappeared. And You said I turned around, or did I just hear him, like without seeing him?
You just felt the presence behind you, and that's when you turned around. You saw the light too.
There's just a blinding light, and I could hear his voice saying, "I found you." Pretty sure that was Illuminance.
Did you?
Why would he, I don't get why he cares.
I mean, might have promised him some stuff if he got us and Verodin free.
What'd you promise?
And what'd you promise him?
You talk him up like you'd be like, hey everyone, Illuminance is the coolest.
The most devoted disciple? What did you say?
I mean, I offered him me.
Huh?
I mean, like you'll be a beaconite?
Whatever he thinks. I don't know.
Ren, why would you do that? You didn't need to do that, you and Moon Lady.
Did you feel like the
Yeah.
presence was like good? What did you feel?
Mark?
Just from how little of a moment that was, and how kind of shocked and panicked you were, I'd say it's hard to tell.
I still don't know. I think it's good. I mean, it's been... I felt things, or I felt connection to the beacon when we've been in town and with her. No, I'm in over my head.
This is a little concerning.
Give me a wisdom roll, Mike.
Me?
Yes.
-1, 10.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
He ain't too wise.
Well, have I ever heard of anyone appearing like Illuminance appearing in dreams besides just to like Beaconites, like people who actually like who devoted to him?
I mean, you heard Jeremy say that he had a vision before, and then he went to the beacon. So it was before he was an actual beaconite that
Oh,
he had a
that's
vision.
right.
But
Okay.
that's about it, I'd say.
Okay.
What did Illuminance look like? Did he look like a
Was he like a
giant
human?
Dracto too?
I didn't see him. I was kind of blinded. I was freaking out too. Kind of my thing.
I like look over
Yeah.
to the guard. I'm like, hey, have you seen Illuminance?
And she'll look at you and just shake her head.
Okay, never mind.
Is there a description of what he looks like? Like, is there anyone who's seen him who has like written down a description or anything in text, anything?
I mean, Brother Hibbert has said that Illuminus is a angelic savior of us, so. Feathery
So
wings.
not like a giant
There's
Dracto.
no like artwork of him.
Well, just the few depictions there are. It's an angelic being, so.
Okay.
What do you guys know about Zangul?
Zangul is the darkness. It's a demon who seeks to destroy all life here.
What is it exactly? Because
A demon.
our captors, yeah, but our captors described it as like a giant Dracto.
Yeah, that's what they said, a giant Dracto.
Like a giant Dracto.
Well, the Dractos, I believe, are tied to the demons that invaded years ago, and this, from what we know, is just a bigger version of that, a more dangerous version of that.
Okay.
And have you ever been outside of the Beacon's aura?
No, I would never go outside.
Has anyone? Do you know if any of your colleagues have?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't believe anybody would want to leave.
Were we close to leaving the aura?
Yeah, where are we?
Well, you're approaching the mountains, which I believe can cause some interference with it.
Don't love that. Okay. And how far is we get into the city? How far away are we?
It'll be likely a day or two. Travel back in. Depending on how far we can get each day.
Hey, what's your name?
My name? I
Yeah.
wrote it down. Alexis.
Okay.
Is this the girl I blinded?
Yes. There's only one girl. There's one girl, 3 guys.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I did it. I blinded you. I didn't mean to. I just panicked. I didn't know who was attacking us.
Understandable. Thank you for releasing it.
I'm Karis.
Sure.
Hi, Karis.
I'm Raya.
Hello.
Hey, Alexis, if someone has a parasite, what do you do?
Take some medicine?
What medicine?
I don't know. That's my best guess.
Don't you-
Have there? You were in the city, right, before you came and found us?
Yes.
Have there been any other of those like dead people roaming around?
Yeah.
There have been a couple reports up north of more.
Well, one of those things bit Karis, and
Yep.
we think she has like a parasite, and I saw it. Hasn't done anything yet, but is there anyone? Do you think Brother Hibbert can help us with that? Has he ever extracted
Potentially Brother Hibbert can help you with
parasites?
that. I will.
I thought I was going to turn into a tree, but then I was told that I'm not going to turn into a tree. Instead, I'm going to die.
Well, hopefully Brother Hibbert can help you then when we get back.
Okay.
He does have many powerful healings he can do.
Is the beacon going to fry me, though, if I go there?
Why would the beacon fry you? Have you
Because I
done
hear
something?
the beacon fries people.
Only those who are guilty of horrible crimes.
Horrible crimes.
Yes.
Well, okay.
Like, what's
not
a
like
horrible
any-
crime? Like,
Murder?
what is... Murder? Okay. What if you
Invite
blew
roll
up...
on Raya.
What'd
Hey, Raya roll.
I'm just like
Raya.
I'm just like sweating.
You want to roll on Raya? Go for it.
8.
8. Probably
My
hard to
poker
tell.
face is good. I'm just. Well, obviously, if I have the marking, she knows I've done something bad enough. to
She's
get me
mentioned
to be-
she's
Yeah, I
murdered
was just
someone
wondering
too.
what her
I
Like,
have, yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't know the circumstances around it. I just.
if you blew up someone's head that was a zombie tree thing, does that count as murder?
You mean one of those creatures from the north?
Yeah,
No.
but it was like a kid though, because you might
It was
have
a dead kid.
I might have accidentally overestimated how good I am at blowing up people's heads.
It's
It
fine.
was dead. It was dead.
It's fine.
Okay.
I'm sure those are dangers to the city. They're not people. So,
Yeah, we didn't want them to hurt anybody else, so that's why we took care of it.
well, good. You've done well.
Oh, thanks. She's not doing it sarcastically. She's kind of like, oh, okay. Like,
Praise.
maybe you're not so bad at it.
Ah.
Look, you all should be honored to be rescued because Illuminants used power that I've never seen before to bring us here.
Huh? What do you mean?
We all were brought
Yeah.
together at the altar of Illuminants, and we all disappeared from the beacon and were brought to these woods ready to fight and save you.
You didn't like walk here?
No, we didn't walk here.
What?
Has that ever happened before?
No, this has never happened before. I've never heard of this. So you all clearly are
Sweating more.
blessed by Illuminants. You're important to him.
Why would Illuminants care about me? I avoid him.
I don't know. But apparently something about you three is special, and that's why he sent us to you, to save you from the dangers you were in.
That's what Rodden kept saying, that Column was like really like thought we were important too. I don't get that. Like, we don't know what we're doing. Ever.
We're not.
What'd you say, Kel?
We're okay. I said we're not very good at like a lot of things. We're okay at like some things, but
I'm good at fighting in an arena.
and blowing up people's heads.
Well, apparently you defend
Yeah.
the city from those creatures from the north as well.
Yeah. I guess.
Have you guys ever heard of or have you guys ever brainwashed anyone who's been under Column's control?
And she'll look kind of over at Carter and just say, well, hopefully Brother Hibbert can handle something like that.
But you've never seen
Have you ever
anything like
tried, or
that
has there
before?
ever been?
No, nothing like that has been attempted from my knowledge.
Just so you guys know, I mean, not that it would, I don't know if it changes your methods at all, but it seems like everybody who's with Column is probably under his control.
Yeah.
Not willingly.
They are.
Well,
Everyone
this is
gets. Huh?
news to me. I've not heard this before. So Brother Hibbert will figure out what needs to be done. If it is their choice or if it is something that is being forced upon them.
Yeah, I met Steve. He's definitely not under his own control.
Hey, how's
He's a cool guy.
Jeremy? Is he okay?
Is he still in the woods?
I don't know who Jeremy is.
He's one of you guys.
Okay.
There's like hundreds of them. just Jeremy. You know, Jeremy.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and go to sleep. I think we all should. But I guess if Illuminance comes to your dreams again, Ren, let us know.
Ren, can I talk to your moon lady? Like, if I touch your arm and then talk to her, can I talk to her?
I don't know. Why don't you try praying to her?
Okay, I feel like I have to touch you so it works.
He'll take her hand.
The girl
I'll put
looks
them there.
over to you. Alexis looks over. Is like, Moon Lady.
Dang it. Yeah, right, okay.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, I'm an elf.
He's an elf.
We have our own connection to the spirits of our land, of our people, and we are graciously thankful to Illuminance's protection for us as well.
Give me a deception roll.
Deception?
Yeah.
That
You don't know that it's true.
that's pretty accurate.
You have no idea what's true. You have no idea what's going on. Deception.
He believes it.
You are trying to deceive her.
I am not trying to deceive her. I'm trying to persuade her to like not pay attention to me.
Deception.
12.
Okay. She very suspiciously looks at you.
Yeah, I'm talking to someone else besides Illuminance. I get it. Y'all think it's bad. It's not. She's helping me. She's the one that helped me talk to Illuminance for you guys to find us.
I see.
Can we pray
And
now?
apparently, if Illuminance, like, loves us, then it's probably not a big deal.
I'd prefer if you didn't pray to anybody else right now.
Oh, well, no, that's what I do when I go to bed. So that's gonna happen. Either
You
way.
Fine, I'll talk to her later, I guess.
Renan looks a little defiant. Definitely, he's already starting to prepare for this idea of. And he probably just says it out loud, just being like, if Illuminance wants me or us, especially me, then she comes with us. Brother Hibbert already knows about her.
I see.
And that's me telling the truth.
Get
She
some
look
rest.
judgy.
She looks suspicious. Get some rest, you three. We need to travel tomorrow. Hopefully we can make it back if you are rested and we can take a long journey. So,
Okay. I want to
Turn
look
out-
one last time for Rodden!
perception roll.
Oh, sorry. Meh. 10.
You do not see him.
Sorry, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, as I turn over to go to bed, and like, I see Rye like looking out and looking like really crestfallen.
Oh, you mean
Um,
Karis?
Karis, yeah.
Or Kara,
I was
sorry.
saying, I'm like out.
She's already snoring. Yeah. He'll hand you the moon orb. Give it a shot.
Okay. He whispers.
I'll go to bed.
Okay.
Praying that she comes to Karis and talks to her.
All right.
Okay. So I'm just holding the moon orb, and and then like 2 seconds after I hold it, like he hands it to me, I'm like, can you do it in your head? Like really, really quiet so the lady can't hear. Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna pray.
So I want to pray. I want to pray to the moon lady.
All right.
Copy,
and
Ren.
you're praying as well, running.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like both
So-
of you to give me charisma checks. Karis, yours is with disadvantage.
Okay.
Come on, movie! Natural 20!
Ooh.
Oh, I almost got a nat 20, but disadvantage. But I still got a 18.
18. Okay.
23.
23. Okay. So you both sort of pray, and what do you say to, I guess, Luna?
Both of us?
Yeah, what do you say as you start to pray?
In my head, I would go, "Hi, Moon Lady. This is Karis. I'm Ren's friend. I think you're pretty cool. And I was just wondering if you could protect Rodden, please, for me, because he's my best friend." And she's just like rambling on, like a very long thing. But I feel like she's feeling very lost right now. And
Mhm.
Moon Lady always seems to be cool. And so it's kind of with a bit of a longing desperation to get some sort of answer, if that makes sense, or have something to cling onto.
Okay.
And she seems like the safest bet because she
Sounds
trusts
good.
Ren.
Sounds good.
Renan's prayer's a little more simple. But there's a sense of calm that comes over him for the first time since all this has happened. And he just goes, things have been really dark. But I know that you haven't left me. And no matter what happens, my oath is to you. Karis is pretty afraid. Can you reassure her and show her your light?
Okay. So, you kind of enter this meditative stance or trance, Renan, and the Moon Lady, Luna, as you call her, emerges from the woods as you are in your sort of communing place that you have, and she just looks to you and just says, "That was interesting. What happened back there?"
Can I run to her?
Yeah. So you run over to her.
Yeah. Like, kind of like do the Karis things that she was doing to Ren earlier, like the bearing in the shoulder type of thing.
Yeah, so she'll just kind of hold you.
Then, I was so worried that he did something to you. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I felt like I was pushed away for a moment there. Not forcefully or anything, just sort of like the presence was overwhelming to me.
Yeah, I think he's had a lot more time to gain his strength back, but if he allows it and doesn't kill me beforehand, I'm excited to help you get that strong too.
Yes, I feel strength growing in me.
Maybe more people following you will help too.
Yes. Maybe.
Thank you for letting me pray to him too. My oath is still to you, though.
She just kind of strokes your head a little bit and just says, "I'll always be with you. I believe you'll do great things." And then the vision kind of fades and you fall asleep.
He smiles.
Karis, you have your little prayer. And as you sort of lay there, you just kind of nod off to sleep. And you find yourself underneath a moon. You see this beam of light kind of coming down from there. And you hear a voice in your head as a chilling wind kind of surrounds you. And cold, like, smoke begins to move about your body and just says, "You're lost. I can give you power. Just give in to me."
So it's in the smoke that's swirling around me?
So kind of get you the sense of, yeah, it's in your head, but like you feel as the smoke comes around you, that voice enters your mind.
Okay. So she like kind of looks around. It's like, ah! Ah! Wait! Are you that darkness guy?
Darkness, no. Shadows.
Shadow? Wait! Are you the person in my markings that I've been talking to this whole time?
Powers.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Powers.
Power?
Yeah.
Powers. Yeah, like these? She's like pointing.
Just continues to swirl around you. Eventually you feel like you're in kind of like a darkness spell now. Is like you no longer can see the moon. It's just shadowy smoke surrounding you and swirling
Yeah,
about
she
you.
got totally distracted. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Yeah. Is it talking?
I will make you great.
So is your name Shadow?
I will give you the power for vengeance.
Like about Colin?
I will help you kill him.
Why do you sound so creepy though? Like this is not like helping me feel.
And the vision fades and you're asleep.
What a way to end a vision.
Yep. So you guys sleep. You wake up the next day, and you have a full rest. So
All right.
You see Carter is now like rope is bound around his arms, just like holding him tight. Like maybe he attempted to escape more last night.
Oh no.
And they are restraining him a bit more, but
Is he awake?
he is awake right now, just kind of slumped up against the tree, like, or laying down like on the ground against a tree, tied up and
Okay.
handcuffed. But
She was about to go talk to Ren, but I wanted to see if he was okay at least, if they'll let me.
he is being watched. There's somebody right there with him, but you can go over by him.
Yeah, I'll be like, Carter, are you okay? I'll like crouch down next to him.
And he just looks so mad, glaring back at you.
This wasn't me, Carter. They said they'd knock us out too.
And he just glares at you.
By the way, we saved Rod and he's okay. He's not dead, okay?
Like his eye starts twitching out of anger, just like furious rage filling him right now.
Okay.
Karez, can I
Huh?
toss over one of my rations, like some food that I had left.
Do you want to eat, Carter? She's already like thinking he's gonna say no.
He doesn't respond to you. He just looks so
Yeah.
mad.
Okay. I'll just say, hey, I'm gonna make sure you're okay, okay? I'll make sure nothing happens to you. I know it like looks weird right now, but I mean it's kind of a reverse situation. We kind of are kidnapped too right now. She's like saying this like in front of the guard, but I'm gonna make sure you're okay. I'm gonna protect you.
The guard just looks. He's like, grab your stuff. We need to go.
Does he look like he believes me at all?
He looks very angry.
Okay. It's all good stuff. I
Okay.
hand the moon rock back to Ren.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks for letting me use it.
Did it work? You feel better?
I saw a moon.
Oh, that's good. So she came
And-
to you?
Well, I got a little distracted because my markings are a person. I was right.
Oh. So they are they a thing?
Its name is Shadow, and he sounds creepy. But he said he could help me kill Column,
Can I
and
hear
that
this?
I get really strong.
Am I ever hearing this?
I mean,
or
we're
no?
probably not far away from
Yeah,
you.
we're probably all together
Okay.
getting our stuff ready, like getting ready. So she's
Okay.
not
Yeah, just
saying
get
it
it
loud
right.
enough so the others could necessarily hear, though, because she knows
I guess I'll-
Illuminance people are all.
Are you sure it was your markings?
I asked, "Are you my markings?" And then it was like power. So I figure that means yes.
What if it was the parasite? Probably not.
I forgot to ask that actually.
I forgot about that. I mean, especially if
Huh.
the parasite got powers.
I asked if it was the darkness guy, and he said no. But yeah, maybe my parasite really did get powers. So I don't know.
Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe don't. Maybe be careful if you talk to that thing again. I don't know. But if it's like compelling or something, we're gonna.
I mean, I asked why I was so creepy, and it didn't answer me, and then I woke up. So I don't know.
Hmm.
Like when someone sounds creepy, a lot of times it's kind of like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
That is concerning. It's just a.
I know the moon elves had deities, and maybe the sun elves had one too. Maybe it had something to do with that.
Oh. Man, I don't want anything to do with the Sun Elves, though. Hey, you're from the Sun Elves. I'm not happy.
I'm like looking around to the luminance people.
You guys are getting some impatient looks from them.
Okay, I'm ready, whatever. And she like starts getting ready.
All right.
Whatever makes you feel better, if it comforts you, then I'm for it.
I kind of wish I wouldn't have gotten distracted, though. I wanted to talk to the Moon Lady for real, and I saw a moon, so maybe she was saying hi. I don't know.
I mean, that's the first time I saw her was a moon thing, moonbeam, I guess.
We're doing this as we're walking, Mark, so
Okay.
we're not
Yeah.
necessarily leaving this.
So you guys gather all your things, start walking. One of them, again, kind of like grabs Carter and just have him slumped over. And there's a couple points where Carter kind of struggles, and they drop him on the ground with a thud, and then they're just like, you just stop, and then they pick him back up once he kind of calms down. And
Oh my gosh.
but
Brennan's like mouthing sorry to him a couple times.
I need one of you to give me a d20 roll.
You know
Should
what?
I go this time? I haven't done it yet.
Sure, you go if you haven't
Go
done
ahead.
it yet. It's your turn.
11.
11.
It's a nice middle ground, so hopefully it's nothing horrible.
Okay.
Which one?
All right. Sounds good. So, you guys begin to travel back. It's a cold day again. Like you were glad to be around the fire before, but you keep moving, and the day seems to go without issue. You seem to be traveling at a fairly good speed as well, and you do, as kind of night begins to fall, you kind of make it within sight of Beacon, the city, and you kind of get back in. You're back in the city. So, full day travel.
The closer we get, the more Karis is just looking like really nervous.
Okay. You guys begin to make your way back into the main part of it where there's electricity and lights are on. You can see the beacon's light blinking at the top of its radio tower and proceed forward towards it.
Are we walking past the Iron Fist at all, or are we not taking that route?
No, you're on the opposite side of that.
On the opposite side. Are we by Spire or anything when we?
You're
walk
closer
by?
to Spire. Let me look at the map real quick just to see kind of the path you'd take in.
I was gonna say, once seeing Spire, I think Brennan kind of turned to Raya and be like, Raya, do you have your phone?
Oh, actually, yeah, I haven't checked that. Can I check my phone? So I have like.
Like once we're now, like going back into the city, getting reception.
Yep. Give me a d20 roll, Raya.
Channeling all my.
If you have 20 messages.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah. So you still have a little bit of power left in it as well.
Does it say anything? Is anyone like
Nope. No messages.
text back? So
I think it'd be real.
Luminance, like, their
Oh,
boss
that's good or
doesn't care at
bad?
all. But
I think it would be funny if Avdo Stokes just texted back K.
that'd be so mean. I don't even like.
You get fired.
Okay, I'll take you off payroll. You're like, oh.
Um,
I'll tell HR.
but yeah, the way you come in, you don't really pass by anything major. You just kind of are on a path right to the beacon.
Okay.
Okay.
You doing okay, Karis?
I just have to make sure Carter's okay.
So, before you get there, anything you want to do?
We can go shopping, guys, real quick. You know, just.
Oh my god. What's the typical? Would we know the typical protocol in terms of, like, what would happen to Carter? Like, is there, in terms of the judgment process, is there like a period where you're held? Like, would he go right to? Like, are they gonna take him?
Well,
right
they said they were
there?
gonna talk to Hibbert first, and he would decide even if he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
get judged. Right? Is that what you're asking?
That's true. Kind of, or if it's like we have time to do that, or you know what I mean? Like, I guess it's if he'd like.
Give me a religion check,
rush process.
Raya.
Religion. Yonks. Hold on. We got a 5 there.
Yeah, you're not really sure what would happen.
I have no
I
idea.
I
Okay.
think the only thing I would be doing is I would be standing really close to where Carter is, like, and looking like really protective.
Okay. And he's just very slumped in this guy's shoulders, very resigned to whatever's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you approach. You make your way back towards that blinking light at the top of this radio tower. Flanked by these 4 guards. They bring you up, kind of up some towards the top, the peak of this place, outside of it. And they say, call for Brother Illumines. We need you to have him come out here for this. And they plop down Carter on a bench. So he's just kind of sitting there, glaring forward, just full of anger.
I'm right next to him.
Okay.
Or even standing in
Yeah.
front of him.
Yeah, there's
I'm
guards
standing
kind of
up
like
too.
at all corners of him too, like 2 behind him on the bench and 2 kind of standing in front, making sure he doesn't do anything. But eventually, Brother Hibbert emerges from the building and begins to walk down towards you. And he has a bit more of a serious look on his face right now as he approaches. Just kind of the gravity of the situation seems to be much heavier. But he walks up and just, Brennan, good to see you. Raya, good to see you as well. And you must be Karis. It's good to see you.
Yeah. She looks confused.
I'm glad to see you're all right. No harm has come to you, correct?
Thank you for sending help. No. None.
You can thank your
Well-
boss, Avdo Stokes, for your rescue. And thank Illuminance as well.
Huh? Wait, what? Why?
Well, how's
We're
Stokes
both.
involved?
I mean,
Well, he said he received a message from you, and he came to us.
It worked. It wasn't too big. Okay. Oh. Good. And how we're curious. How exactly did Illuminance? How was he involved in this?
Well, once I heard about that, I spent some time praying, and he responded when he found you, and told me to gather some men to go out and rescue you.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Do you know much about what's going on with Column and Zangul and all of that? Do you?
I know some things.
Okay. So do we. We don't know too much, but apparently they're taking us to potentially see them.
Well, I'm glad that you are rescued before reaching them, because they would likely kill you. So.
I think rather than kill
Well-
us, I think Callum was using the darkness to brainwash and control a lot of people.
That's something we sort of wanted to discuss. It seemed like almost every single person that we encountered had gotten injections, kind of like the ones that Spire had. Well, they'd stolen them from Spire, and it looked like Colin was using the injections to somehow control people's minds. This person here was one of our old friends before he got captured, and now we don't think they're even in control of their actions, so we're hoping that you can help us.
Column has a power to control people who took the serum.
So it wasn't like a...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it wasn't like a willingness. I don't think they seem to be conflicted, even within themselves. But they're just acting on what he wants.
They got... Column goes, you work for me now, and then it affected their mind, and so then suddenly they think they work for him, even though it doesn't make any sense. So this is my friend Carter, and he fights at the arena, and he was fine, not bad, just kind of a jerk, and that's it, but in a fun way, like a older brother sort of jerk way. And my friend Rodden was my best friend and really nice and nothing wrong, but then the second Colin said, you work for me now, then suddenly their minds changed, and then they had to. So they wanted to take us to Colin, so he would go, you work for me now, and then we would have to work for him.
I see.
So I don't think that you should judge Carter at the Beacon because anything he does wasn't even his fault. Please.
You can give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
You can do it.
20.
20.
Right.
You see this look come across Brother Hibbert's face. You guys can give me an insight roll if you'd like to assess what it is.
Oh, I did really bad.
Oh no.
10.
I got 10.
Okay.
Oh, 12.
Oh, okay. So it's hard to tell. But he just kind of like looks at Carter. You see him, like almost the wheels are turning in his head. And he says, that was weird.
Siri?
Luminous?
Siri wanted to listen to.
So he says this might work. I'm not sure. But I'll try it. It's a bit costly on the resources, but if what you're saying is true, maybe it will help.
It won't hurt him.
No. If it doesn't work, it will have no effect on him.
Okay.
So he goes back up to the building and back inside. And he eventually returns with what looks like a fairly sizable diamond in his hand. And he approaches and says, "This might work." And he starts to approach Carter, and Carter just tenses up and starts looking like he's trying to get up. Two people grab his shoulders and hold him down. The other two kind of like push him back into the bench, and he is struggling against them right now.
Can I cast command on Carter?
Go ahead. What do you want to command?
Halt.
Halt. Okay. So it's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
That is a 3 on the die. That's a failure, I'm sure. So he freezes up from this tension, and Brother Hibbert just kind of gives a nod to you real quick, and he will cast. Let me make sure I get this right. So you see him kind of like take this, or it's not diamond, it's diamond dust. I had the wrong thing. So it's like dust powder of diamonds. And he,
Glitter.
yeah, it's glitter. And he
For Carter.
goes and reaches out his hand as he casts his spell, and this healing energy kind of surrounds Carter as he's like this frozen there, halted in place. And you watch as this happens, like his eyes close, and then he starts blinking rapidly. And the tension kind of like comes back to him after a few seconds, and then he releases. And he just kind of like looks up to all of you. What happened?
Carter! Oh my gosh! Carter! Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Where am I?
She literally hugs him. I don't even care if he wouldn't like it normally.
And he doesn't fight you at all. He just looks like he's in shock right now.
She's just
what
hugging him
happened?
still.
Where am I? What's going on? Why am I tied up?
Carter! You're
What's the
totally...
last thing you remember?
And Brother Herbert's like, guys, let him have a moment.
Sorry.
What's the What are you doing?
And he just like kind of slumps back in the bench that he's on, and he's just like, I don't remember much. I just remember being at that Spire location,
Yeah?
A little long time ago.
and that guy came. I think Colum was his name.
Yeah?
I saw him a bit. I don't.
Yeah?
Some monster. And he kind of looks at you, Karis. He's just like, I'm sorry. His tears kind of begin to fill his eyes.
Carter, and she like is taking his shoulders, and she's like, I know, it's okay. I never blamed you. I knew it wasn't you. I knew you wouldn't do that.
Does he seem like he's remembering like what's happened, or does he still like seem foggy?
Give me an insight roll.
Come back to him.
Right roll.
Let's see if I do well this time.
Come on.
That'd be a no. I have a 6.
She's just
I
going.
can't tell what's going on.
It's hard to tell. Hard to tell.
I'll just vape instead.
Yeah, apparently I vape now. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Can I look at? Does Brother Hibber like seem to? Like, what's his expression? Okay, hold on. Can I do an insight roll on him? I just want to see what.
Sure, you can give me an insight roll for him
Roll
too.
it for everybody. Roll them out.
We gotta,
I gotta do. I
we
gotta
gotta
do
meet your
well
20
every
quota, so come on.
Exact every round. Oh my god! I got a 4. Okay, I don't know anything. I'm an emotional place.
It's hard. It's dark too. It's kind of like shadows on the faces. It's hard to see right now. So, but yeah, he just kind of slumps back and just like little tears, just a couple of them dripping down his face.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, and Karis is just like, she just kind of is saying, like, kind of a bunch of times, like, I don't blame you. It's okay. I know it wasn't you. It wasn't. It was Colin. He said it.
Can I? Sorry.
Brother Hibbert just
Can I?
looks
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Sorry, go ahead.
and
It's
says,
a bit of lag, sorry.
"This is concerning if Colin has this type of control over people."
He did the same.
How did
thing to
you?
Rada.
What did you do to him? I think he's doing the same thing to everyone.
He's doing it to literally all the rejects.
Oh my.
And they're somehow
That's
getting
horrible.
hundreds of serums somehow from Spire. We don't. They really should put better security on those. But
There is restorative magic I know through Illuminance that's what I cast on him.
Thank you. He wasn't even talking before. Carter, you weren't talking at all.
Carter just kind of still, like, not even really making eye contact right now, just like,
Yeah.
I don't remember much that happened. I'm sure I did bad things. I'm sorry.
Wasn't you?
Karis, like, sits next to him on the bench and, like, has her arm around him.
Brother Hibbert says, like, get him out of those restraints. Go, come on. And they
I was
start
about to ask you.
uncuffing him and untying the rope and getting him out. And he just kind of, like, deflates again on this bench even more than he was. Just seems like he's unsure what to do even anymore.
Hey, you're.
can I look at Brother Hibbert and just say, he's not gonna get judged by the beacon, right? 'Cause his actions aren't really his.
Well, it seems like, yeah, these were not his actions. It seems like they were the control of
Okay,
the
good.
darkness over him. Or Colin.
So he can just go back to his dad, right? If his dad-
We would
says-
we would like to just have some people maybe stay with him just to make sure everything is good. But yes,
fair.
he can return home and
Um,
see his father.
Mr. Hibbert, did anyone come by from the... And she'll actually get up away from Carter for a second so that he doesn't listening. She's like, did anyone from the Iron Fist say someone died? Like, did they bring them here?
I didn't hear anything about that, no.
Oh, okay.
Who died?
The dad.
Your father? Oh.
Yeah.
Karis, we can offer magic that revives people from the dead.
I was gonna ask you that.
What?
Yes, we have
How
that
long do
power.
they-
Again, we have limited resources, but we can do that.
What?
How long can they be dead for before that happens?
I believe what I could do is 10 days if they've died within the last 10 days.
How long has it been?
It hasn't been longer than 10 days, though.
No, it hasn't been longer than 10 days.
Oh, wait, why would you do that? Like, you don't even know me. I've been telling people I don't like the beacon very much. Sorry, but, like, I have.
Don't tell him that.
Because I didn't know you could do that!
What kind of resources, what kind of sacrifice would it require for us to get him back?
I mean, I don't want to ask anything of you that you don't want to give.
Anything you need.
Yeah, what kind of sacrifice would warrant that kind of power?
I mean, I guess what
We'll get whatever we can.
would be good would be you joining us in defeating the darkness. You've seen the evil that it can do to people.
Done.
Getting a lot of job offers these days. Yeah, we'll do it.
I'm just kind of looking at you,
Will you come?
Karis.
You go to the Iron Fist and try, or do we need to bring him here?
I can gather some things. And I can go wherever you need me to go.
She looks like totally in shock. Like, she did not think that this was an option or anything. Wait, can I ask you something? And it might sound like I am being, like, mean or something, but I actually am just more, like, confused.
What?
Not, like, be, like, rude after what you did for Carter.
What is your question?
Well, I mean, I know they were brainwashed and stuff, but they were saying that Illuminance is the one that trapped everyone here. Why would they say that?
I don't know.
It was like it like felt like the same story but different. So I just was confused as to why would they say that?
I mean, the darkness will twist and use the truth to lie to people. I'm sure they'll make things seem different than what they actually are. Anything to convince you to help do something you shouldn't do. That's what we believe happened to Colum.
What? What do you mean?
Who was Colin
Colum,
before?
from what we know, believed in the darkness. So I'm sure he was deceived. I'm sure you're being.
Yeah.
They were trying to deceive you too.
Does he seem genuine when he's saying all this?
Insight.
Insight! I want insight too!
Go
I'm
for it.
suspicious.
Go
Like,
for
a little bit though, like not as much as I normally do.
Okay, go for
I'm
insight.
not like fully suspicious.
1!
Solid 1.
Ew, good grief.
2.
This is not going well. Yes, I rolled really well at the beginning. I don't know. Here, let's see. I'm gonna get all my bad rolls out.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, you can't really tell for sure what he is, but you don't have any reason to distrust him.
Kara's, we saw what Illuminance did to free Carter.
Yeah. Yeah,
If we could get-
I know. I'm not even saying that I think Colin was right. I just, it's like you hear all these different things and I don't know anything and I'm just really confused.
And Brother Hibbert just looks to you and says, "You don't need to make a decision now. Let's go to your father. Let's take care of that. Let's make sure Carter gets home safely. And you can take some time on deciding what you want to do."
Okay.
So if Ren and I already agreed to join, can you can you go help her dad now?
Yes, I'll go. I'll go now. I don't want the days to go by so
Thank
I can
you.
no longer use the spell. And he'll go in and he'll grab another diamond. This time it's actually a diamond instead of dust.
Ooh.
And you guys begin to head towards the Iron Fist.
How long has it been since we were captured? Just a few days, or?
It's been... Let me double check my
Sorry,
calendar.
if it's too much trouble, you have to look.
No, I got it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I think. If I'm counting that right.
That's about right. Yeah.
Uh,
Renan's gonna go over and put his arm around Kara's again.
Yeah, she looks mostly in shock, like it's like she doesn't, like it's like she's just not hoping for it yet. Does that make sense? She doesn't like quite believe it yet, but she's just like looks, but she like, yeah, but she is receptive to it.
so, Brother Hibbert, the 4 guards, and all of you go to the Iron Fist. Carter as well comes in. And they kind of like let him walk on his own that direction. You begin to walk that way and eventually make your way back to the Iron Fist. You walk in and you see this place is in complete disarray. Like, there was a fight here. It has not been cleaned up. There's still bloodstains on the floor. It looks like it's been closed down too. Like, it hasn't even opened since. And as far as you know, tonight should have been a fight night for you guys. You kind of make your way in.
Hello? James?
And you hear from the back room, James's office, some footsteps come out. And sees kind of the whole group of you. But you watch as he locks eyes with Carter. And he just runs to him.
Oh, baby.
And just embraces him. And, "Carter, you're home." And gives him this big hug. and looks to all of you after holding him for a bit.
Is Carter like still in shock,
Stunned.
or is
He
like,
seems a little bit
receptive
stunned, but he does hug his father back. He seems a little more aware by the time you get here. Gives him a big hug, and James looks to all you and says, "You brought him back to me? You brought him back?"
Yeah, I mean, in a weird way.
In a roundabout way, we sort of did. Yeah, I guess I'll just say the beacon, I guess, brought him back.
They helped him. He was
Yeah.
brainwashed before.
He's okay now.
He made him himself
Yeah,
again.
And Karis,
I know.
your father.
Where is he?
Yeah, where is he?
I buried
Is he
him.
here?
Where? Can you tell me?
Why?
We think we can help
They're
him.
gonna help him.
We need you to show us though where he is.
Luminance might be able to bring him back.
Okay, sure. Come with me, and he'll walk out. Still just like arm around Carter, just happy to have him back. And you guys start walking a little ways to sort of this open patch of grass where you see freshly dug up ground. And just I buried him there.
I'll look at Brother Hibbert and say, yeah, I was gonna say, does he need to be? I mean, we'll dig him out, but we'll get him out as soon as we can.
Yes, let's get him out. And he looks to you, Karis, and says, "I don't know if you want to be here for this. It might be difficult to see your father in the state he's in right now." Men, please
I
start
look
digging
toward-
him out.
Can I look toward James and say, can you take Karis? And
No,
Carter
no,
to-
no, no. I want to be here. I have to be here.
Maybe we
Do
can
you
just
wanna
stay
see him?
here and-
Yes, I'll be fine. I'm not a baby. I can do this.
I know you're not saying you're a baby. It's just for anyone that could be difficult, but okay.
Maybe look away until
And-
after they're done.
No.
And Brother Herbert will give you just kind of a nod and just says, "Okay." And you watch as the guards kind of start digging up the area. And as they get a little deeper, they kind of get a little more careful to not, like, impale your dad's body or something
Oh my gosh.
with a shovel.
I got his head.
But they start digging
Yeah,
down.
Ryan and Renan probably are like on either side of Kara's.
Yeah.
And you guys begin to dig him out in the darkness of the night. They eventually do get him deep enough to his body, and Brother Herbert again kind of like looks to you like, "Are you sure you want to see this?" As they begin to pull him out.
Yeah, Karis just nods like her jaws clenched, but like if he's gonna be okay, I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna leave.
So he's kind of wrapped up in like plastic trash bags or something. And they bring him up out of the ground and put him next to the grave. And they start to undo the trash bags around him. And eventually, with your dark vision, you get a clear sight of your father lying there limp on the ground. A big slash wound across his throat from Carter. Carter's not even looking at him.
Squeeze Kara's a little harder. Just comforting.
Yeah, she's probably like clenching his hand. Like,
I'm gonna cast heroism on Kara. Just see if it helps. Just comfort her.
A little boost.
Brother Hibbert looks to you and just says, "Okay, this might take a bit of time." And he begins to like light some candles and begin to start this spell. He starts praying out to Illuminance to bring back your father, and doing some like laying on hand motions onto the body and making his way around and burning more candles. And this whole thing takes about an hour of this as you kind of just stand there watching. Eventually, like James and Carter, they just kind of like walk back and they're like, we need to go back to the Iron Fist, but hopefully we'll see you soon.
She just like nods, like it doesn't look offended by it.
So they leave, and you're left there with your friends and the Beaconites.
Renan's got his moonstone in his other
Ha-
hand, praying to the Moon Lady.
How's he looking, by the way?
The body or who?
Like, yeah, does he look like? I mean, obviously he has like a slash and stuff, but is it like rather gruesome, or does he look pretty okay, pretty well kept?
I mean, he looks pretty dead. So.
Okay, I didn't know.
Pretty dead.
Yeah, he's dead. I just didn't know if he was like, because my thinking is like, do you still look like? No, if you're not looking.
He's,
too
I mean,
good, like,
decomposing probably.
He's got a bit of
yeah.
decomposition
so
going
like,
on.
Do you start to look? Is he starting to look better as they're doing the spell, or does he look about the same? Like, is anything changing?
During the initial parts of it, he still looks the same. So, but eventually he does get to that point where, like, he's really getting to that amped up point where it looks like it might start. There's a bit of glowing that kind of begins to happen at different points around his body, just like calling for illuminance to bring back life to this man. And takes the diamond and just like holds it to his chest and continues to pray as he applies pressure to the diamond and just sinks into his chest as it almost like magically turns into light. The diamond does, and it enters his chest, and you watch as your father's neck wound just seals up instantly as the light kind of illuminates from it as it seals, and then his eyes shoot open, and your father helped up by Brother Hibbert to sit up, and he just kind of like looks around in confusion.
So she, there's no hesitation. She like lets go of Ren's hand and she just shoots over to him and is like launches herself into him and is just like going like dad, and she's like just bawling.
So you like tackle him to the ground almost even more. Like
Yeah.
you hit him and he just falls over, and it's just like, Karis, you're alive. And he just holds you and hugs you close.
Yeah, she's like clinging to him. And she's like probably incomprehensible sobbing and like probably saying something, but you have no idea what she's saying.
Yeah, so he just like holds you and just starts kissing your forehead, just like, I love you so much.
Incomprehensible, but she probably says
Yeah.
I love you too.
So this moment where a father is reunited with his son and a daughter is reunited with her father, there's just this overwhelming joy that just like emanates from Brother Hibbert in this moment, and just warm feelings just kind of enter all of you as you see this heartwarming scene. Samo gets up and starts to kind of like dust himself off a bit and just still holding on to you, Karis.
Yeah, she's totally being really, really clingy right now. Like her arms like wrapped around his neck. Like if I don't know how, like he's probably a little taller. Like maybe her feet are on tiptoes. You know, like.
He looks like he's a bit tired. He looks like he's a bit exhausted from this ordeal, but he kind of like pulls you up into a piggyback ride and starts walking with you back to the Iron Fist with this big smile on his face. Just like he looks so happy right now. And Brother Hibbert looks to you two and just says, this was a good night. This is a joyous night. And praise be to Illuminance for helping us.
Thank you.
Had we ever heard of like this before, like bringing people back to life with magic? Has that ever been something we've heard of?
There's been rumors, you probably heard from the Beacon being able to do this, but it's very rare, and you've never actually seen it.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
Of course.
Why, can I ask why you chose to do it now? Not that we're ungrateful at all, we're not, obviously, but...
why help you?
No, I mean, not complaining at all. It's just if this is just really, I'd only heard rumors about this. I didn't realize this was something that the Beacon did often. Is this something you do often for people?
No, it's not often. But you three seem to have inside knowledge and motivation to help your friends. And against this darkness, we need to face this together. The threats that you've described to me scare me, honestly, of the potential for what can happen. So, regardless of if you want to help us or not, you could walk away from here and never come to the Beacon again. But that's not what Illuminance is for. We want to do good to those in the city. We want to do good for people and help them. So I would have done this regardless.
Well, thank you. And I don't want to speak for anyone else, but I'll help at least. In whatever way I can.
Yeah.
We can't bring back everybody, unfortunately. I wish we could. But that's just how life goes sometimes. But this seemed important. And it seems that Illuminance has shined some favor on you.
What you did with Carter, do you think you would we be able to do that for a lot of other people, or is that rare too? Is that not really? Because there were a lot of people who are with Colin I don't think want to be there necessarily.
Right now, with the resources we have, I will not be able to do much more for them. It will require more resources on our end to be able to do the same thing, especially if there's the numbers that you speak of. But maybe that's something we can work on. I can work on it. It's quite a difficult and taxing spell, but potentially someday you'll be able to master it.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. You've given us more hope today than I guess we had before. We really didn't know what would happen if we came back here, so thank you.
Yes. I want to do everything I can to help you. We need to protect the city and the people inside of it.
Great.
So, come by if you feel like it whenever you want to the Beacon. We're always there for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He'll turn and take his leave to go back to the Beacon with the two guards. Two of them are going to stay kind of with.
Does he go
Iron
through
Fist,
the
but-
Iron
Carter.
Fist to leave, or does he go outside and like we don't see him?
You don't see Brother Herbert because
Okay.
this was
just
like a
meant-
little ways kind of near the outskirts of the city where your father was buried. So.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But
Yeah, I was thinking it was like right out backyard too. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
farther away. You don't want a dead body just right in the backyard of
True.
the fighting arena.
True.
But yeah, he leaves, says goodbyes to you two, and he'll check in with James quick at the Iron Fist just to kind of tell him that there'll be two guards kind of nearby just to make sure things are okay. So, but you're likely downstairs with your dad, Karis, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
At that point. But Ryan, Renan, what are you guys doing?
Probably going back to the Iron Fist just to make sure everyone's all right.
Okay, so you kind of follow back initially.
What about you, Ryan?
What time is it?
It's late. It's getting pretty late.
Yeah, I guess I'll go back too. I was gonna go to Spire, but I'll do it tomorrow.
You're gonna go to the Iron Fist? Okay. So you guys go there.
Did you say that to Renan, or is that just like internally?
I won't say that, but I'll just say we should probably go. We should probably discuss with them and the Beacon more of what we've seen in her the last few days.
Yeah. Do you
But obviously, we don't have to think about that now.
you could call or text Spires, let them know we're back. Or I'll
Okay,
go with
they
you
probably
tomorrow.
already know, but yeah, I'll I guess I'll take out my phone and just send a text. Do I have any power left or no?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a little bit.
Tiny bit. Okay. I'm just gonna send a text back to that number that I sent, to Stokes or whoever, and just say, safe in the city. Thank you for your help. We will debrief tomorrow.
Okay.
And send it.
So you guys stop by the Iron Fist quick. I'm guessing you pick up your stuff.
Yeah, I
Raymond.
just want to see what's. You're here.
He's not thinking about it right now, but yeah, eventually he will. He's actually gonna do something else, but yeah, he's probably going in just making sure everyone's like getting settled and okay.
How is James? James with Carter, I'm assuming, or is Carter like sleeping or something like that?
No, James and Carter are sitting upstairs when you walk in.
Okay. Is there anyone else who is like around, like any employees or anything like that there, or is it just?
It's way too late for people to be around for that.
Okay, I'll look at Ren and say we should probably, eventually, obviously not around Carter, but we should probably ask what happened. Like officially, I think we should probably know.
Yeah,
We probably don't want to tell Carter though, because I'm sure he doesn't want to remember that. But...
Yeah. Which is kind of what I was not sure what to do with this, and I kind of still have Carter's sword, the scimitar.
Guess you could leave it here for James, I suppose.
I know,
I don't know if you should have a weapon with him tonight, but
Ren will walk up towards Carter and Renan, or Carter and James.
yourself.
Yeah, and myself.
You walk up and they just kind of look at you. James,
Just kind of nod.
just like, what do you need?
I'm just glad you guys are back. Carter, I didn't know if you wanted this or if you want me to get rid of it.
And Carter kind of looks at it and grabs it and says, I'll help you destroy the darkness. Just tell me what you need me.
Reach out my hand to shake his.
And he grabs your hand and shakes it.
They're friends!
Friendship established.
We'll get him back. I promise. And I'll turn and go find Samo and Kara's. Just make it doesn't need to say anything, but just make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that you guys are just kind of sitting down, like in your room, still happy tears, and he's just like holding on to you, like.
Once I see that, I'll walk away, and Ren's gonna find a spot at the door, and he's gonna sleep there.
Okay.
By the front door. Stay here for the night.
All right.
I'm going to just, I guess, walk past her and say I'm gonna head home. I think. I'll come back in the morning though, and we can figure out what's going on. Are
Be
you
safe,
okay on the floor? Yeah, I will be. Are you gonna be okay down here?
I've slept in worse spots the past couple nights.
Flashback to roofs and floors of temple. Okay. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll start walking home.
All right. So you head home. Renan's sleeping there, and Karis, you're in your room with your dad. You guys are pretty tired, so sleep finds you sort of easily. Like, just kind of that relief too. But yeah, Karis.
Mark, well, does Samuel like remember like what happened, or like does he just feel like he blacked out for?
I mean, he remembers dying, I guess. He remembers that night. And he's very happy that you are back with him, because he was very scared in that moment. of what was happening, and losing you. But he's just very, very happy and overjoyed that he's with you right now, and you're safe, and he's alive, and I don't know, just very grateful, I guess. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much they'd even talk about what happened necessarily right away. Unless he asked. But
Yeah, he's probably more just like relieved that you're there, and he's really tired. Like he kind of begins to fall asleep shortly after you get back, because I mean, coming back from the dead's an ordeal. So
yes, yeah. So I think she would, yeah, she'd probably be pretty awake, but after he like falls asleep, then she'd probably just be sitting next to him. She wouldn't even go to her bed.
Okay.
She's just sitting on the floor, like hugging his leg or something.
Or both just like slumped in the chair, asleep. So yeah, it's again, that joy feeling just kind of fills the atmosphere around all of you, seeing everything that happened today. So
and hope that we can go kidnap Rodden and do the same thing to him.
Force him to be better.
Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, we will pick up with our story next time. That's a good place to stop for the evening. Wow.
Good episode, Mark.
This was crazy.
What happened?
I thought that was a high five for a second, Kelly. I was going to high five you, but never mind.
Oh, I'm
just blocking the light.
Son, but I am, but also
high five.
All of the things.
But yeah, great job, guys. That was a good time.
It was nice. It wasn't sad.
Yeah.
It ended very happy, which is great. I don't like to end all my sessions really sad. There's gotta be some really happy ones.
1 out of 20 has to be happy, right?
Yeah.
So, good job, everybody. We will be back next week for some more Beacon's Aura to continue the story and see what's going to happen next, because there's been some major shift that just happened in a lot of places here. So
we get a lot of job offers, I'll say that.
You did get a lot of job offers.
We're very wonderful.
We get our third job.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, join us next week, next Sunday, 2 p.m. Central Time, as we continue the story. So I'm going to sign off on the video here, but we're going to do a raid right after, so stick around for that. But thank you guys for joining us. Goodbye. We appreciate all of you. You guys are great.